All right, you ready?
Street Fighter 6.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Sets here on Capcom Fighters, the show that you get on a Monday night. We're going to be pitting two lovely players, experienced players, in the ring in a 1st to 10 exhibition, as well as have some chat with them, friendly banter, and ask those specific questions on both sides of the exhibition. Of course, I am your host once again for tonight, Jammerz, and alongside me, well, as we play, there is an image of something I will be talking about shortly, but as we play that and get to it, to make sure you guys are satisfied as Street Fighter fans all over the world, I have my two co-hosts with me. They're going to be summoned in just a minute so you guys can see their lovely faces. I said two, not one, because last week I had one. The other one went off somewhere, and he'd be glad to know we've renewed his contract. And he's back.
Okay, guys, wait. I have a question for the whole stream chat and you guys and the guys in the back. Okay, so would you take $2 million or a dinner with Daigo?
Do you know what? I'd take the dinner with Daigo so I can say I blame you for everything. Because people do walk up throw, people do delayed flash kicks under Daigo's pretense. So I'm like, I'd sit down with Daigo and say, I blame you for a lot of things.
Oh, you blame him for everything? That's great. Play the blame game, and then he will offer you maybe more than 2 millions as an apology. That was a great game.
Whatever. You know, Veggey just done that for.
I can see why you play Poison.
For Twitter clickbait. He literally done it, and people are.
You're not gonna ask me though.
I asked both of you and the whole stream chat.
Okay. Well, I would take the dinner with Daigo just for the experience. He seems like a lovely fellow.
That's why you have $1 million mindset.
Right.
Yeah. I definitely take the money.
I knew it.
No,
take the
you
money.
need the money to
1 million.
invest in a new character. That's why you need the money.
No, I'll take the money and then I'll have a dinner with Phenom and Punk, which is better. And they'd give me that for free.
He's already thinking about picking the money or whatever, sit with Daigo for the experience. Whatever. Anyway, we are back tonight as a trio. Obviously, this lovely lad, he went on holiday for the past week. So good to have you back. Hopefully you and the family enjoyed your time in Egypt. But he's back, come to do some work and talk all things Street Fighter. And you weren't here last week, so I've got to pose the question to you. You did see it over social media because I know you couldn't run away from it while you're in Egypt. Street Fighter 6, Veggey. You like Ryu's toenails? You like his chest? Does he look like you a bit? Talk to me.
I mean, some people say that. I don't see it, though. But some people have said that, which is very flattering. Thank you to all the people who said that. Alioun and some dude today. I don't remember his name. That was very kind. and actually some dude in the Discord, but I don't agree. Anyway, I have to say I paid a lot to watch that trailer, the one we're watching right now, because I was in Egypt with no internet on the phone, and the internet wasn't working in the hotel, so I had to do 4G. So that was an expensive trailer for me. So I'm very glad that it wasn't that long. So thank you for that. And I'll just have to say, it was so good, man. I was just like, I didn't know what to say. This is what I wanted, like realistic characters with unrealistic proportions. Evil Luke, is that what it is? Is he evil now? And Ryu is tired of always having to beat up all these bad guys. This is so good. I'm so excited.
I mean, he smiles like you, so if you want to say you have an evil smile, then...
He smiles like, no, but he doesn't do it with a soul. He doesn't have the soul to do it.
How can you say that?
He's a digital character. I don't think a lot of them have souls, you know?
How can you say it based on that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
we were talking about some other stuff before, and Veggey's arguments today have not been sound. They
haven't hit home. I definitely agree with Jammerz.
I kind of don't trust his opinion today.
No, don't trust his lies.
But you know what? First things first, we got to get this out of the way and let you guys know. So, obviously, we do have a schedule for the show each and every time we have new viewers coming, because we do invite players from all around the world, and then obviously their respective guests don't know how the show works. So Richard, put up the graphic and let the people know how the show has a basic rundown. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going to be happening. We are doing a Street Fighter 5 or a Street Fighter general talk in general for the first 12 to 15 minutes, of course. And when we move on to the next segment, which is with our guests, they are in the waiting room right now. We will be talking about that very shortly. We'll be talking to them all things about their respective community, what they think about the game, their thoughts on Street Fighter 6, all things Street Fighter, of course. And then at 2 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. GMT, but it's going to be a little bit delayed, of course, because we did start a little bit later because we had to do some final things or final adjustments. We will be going straight to the set. So if you come back in about half an hour, 35 minutes, if you just want to watch the games, because I know a lot of people comment to Capcom Fighters, they're like, hold on, why is Abigail not losing to Manat? I'm leaving. And it's like, okay, come back in about 35 minutes and there will be some match footage on the screen for you guys to talk and pretend you lot are backseat gamers and do your jobs in the stream chat. So that is that there. But we mentioned our lovely guests. Richard, roll the fight card so the people know who is on the show tonight. So this has been months in the making. I actually noted down the Italian community about 4 months ago. But again, we have to prepare a lot of things in advance, and I have to go around to ask the players as well if they have the time and making sure things are right. We actually were going to have them at the start of February to come on the show, but we had to reschedule and delay it. So the 1 week we weren't here, this is actually where they were supposed to come on. But these guys are so cooperative. They're such passionate people. They said, you know what, we'll come on whenever you ask us for. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the land of Italy, a certain character's new home over the past 2 months, if you know what I mean. But we are going to have Mr. Wolf going up against Geeck-o, some of Italian's finest players coming on the show, talking to us and playing some GGs there. And do know you can see their social media outlets there. These guys are well experienced in the game. And this is a region that I noticed a while ago when I did make the note of this region. I said, I don't think anyone really knows or hears from them. So I said, maybe we should bring them on, have a little chat and watch them play. Because Olvaha, you know as well as I do, there's so many different pockets, different countries in Europe that they're playing games, but we don't know they're playing games like that. We know 1 or 2 people because of, you know, European tournaments or just bumping into them in online CFN. We don't really know about that. So, I mean, you looking forward to watching the Italians tonight?
I'm looking very much forward to it, and also I'm very much aware that the Italian community is very much passionate. Like I feel like they're very tightly knit, you know. Yeah. And I always appreciate that in a community, like welcoming to new players and supportive to each other. I really feel their passion to, you know, from other fighting games as well. So that's really nice, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Veggey, what about you? You looking forward to watching these two?
I'm really, looking forward to watching him. You know, Geeck-o is like, you know, when he beat Problem X at that tournament, CBT, by the way.
Which one was that? Was that in, that wasn't Brussels? No, it wasn't
happens
Brussels.
Once or maybe more than once. But the one I remember was the one in Madrid.
It wasn't their tournament. No, it wasn't their tournament.
No, it wasn't there. No, it was in Spain.
Okay.
It was Sonic Boom. And a lot of people were like, whoa. But I was like, yeah, because, you know, I need to be very special and unique, and so I had to say that I could see it coming. He's very good, you know. And you know, Mr. Wolf, he's like this dude that we saw a lot in the beginning, I think, and then he was kind of like, we didn't see him that much, and then he just came back, and he's been around a lot. He got fourth, I want to say he got fourth at the first Intel in Europe West.
Yes.
He beat players like Veggey to get there, and he's definitely, so he's definitely up. It's just people, he might not be as active. He's a father, like it's not his main prio maybe, but he's still got that level. So these two, both proven tournament players that might not be known by everyone else, but we know about them, and now it's our chance to showcase them and their chance to showcase even more of their ability. And I'm very much looking forward to it. And I will taunt them about pizza.
Hey, listen, I heard they had very good ice cream as well, and I am an ice cream connoisseur, and I do need to go to Italy at some point in my life and eat their ice cream. I have a very close friend of mine, he's from Italy, and he tells me about their ice cream all the time.
And coffee, as a coffee connoisseur.
That too.
That's true. They have good espresso.
They
Very
have good a lot of
espresso.
things. They have good food.
They have so much
good
good
treats.
stuff.
Good, yeah, I love it.
Good Street Fighter players.
What more could you ask for? But yes,
Coffee,
we are gonna
pizza.
be talking to them very shortly, and we're gonna be asking them a lot about Italy, a lot about their community and whatnot. There's gonna be an interesting discussion. Now, the next thing I have to talk about, I wonder if my stream team do have this. This is something important because Matthew Edwards, the Street Writer, told me to relay this onto the stream if there's a little bit of time. So Capcom Fighters put out a tweet earlier today regarding their new community license agreement. There it is. Perfect. So this is a website this is part of the Capcom Pro Tour website. I think there's a section for it as well. So Capcom put out a tweet saying, calling all tournament organizers, check out our new community license agreement for running events for Street Fighter V Champion Edition. It covers everything you need to know in one easy to reference space. And you can apply here. There is a link, which I believe that link is being shown right now. This might not be super important for a lot of people watching this, but again, there are tournament organizers around the world that want to run things for their games and whatnot. So head on over to this page or head on over to that link that is put in that tweet that Capcom Fighters mentioned before. And I think some of the things they mentioned about there's prize pooling, there was something else, because I haven't read this myself because it came out literally hours before while we were trying to sort out this show. So I need to go over this myself. I'm not a tournament organizer, but again, if you are looking to run events for Street Fighter V this year, this is incredibly important to go through because let's just say you don't want to get in trouble. And if you're running an event in the EMEA region, then please do hit up the Street Writer on Twitter and he will help you as much as possible because he's going to be handling most of the EMEA circuit, I believe, regarding that stuff. Now, for the Americans, I'm not sure if that's Capcom USA or I don't know if Matt's doing that as well, but I don't want to
Matt is
speak
a man
in
of many talents.
I don't want to speak in absolutes. That is true, but his Balrog is terrible.
That is also true. That is also actually very true. I'm sorry.
I don't want to speak in
Something in
absolutes,
common.
but this is what I've been told to relay to you guys, so do not forget about that. If you are a tournament organizer, then head on over to this link and make sure you check out the guidelines accordingly. If you have any further questions, I believe Ultra David's actually going to do a video on this soon to clarify things and make sure it's in layman terms as much as possible, so even guys like me can understand it, because I don't go into this stuff. And I don't want my headline to go further back running a tournament.
Guys like Veggey.
Should Ultra David change his name to Critical David?
Why?
Only if you change it to, Critique Veggey.
I don't get it.
No,
what do you mean?
need to be Veggey X.
Maybe. You critique a lot of things, Veggey. You have a lot to say, so I think you should have a review channel. You're a picky eater.
Well, that would be very sick.
Yeah, you
That
have a
would
lot
be
to
very
say,
fun.
so I think
Sick
you should
and
do
not so sick at the same time.
well, who knows?
Wow. Dave.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it, or let it burn for all I care.
Right.
Anyway, also, do not forget as well, Richard, pull up this graphic as well. The CPT 2021 season is done, and I believe all of these matches you see should be uploaded onto YouTube right now. They should all be cut up, actually. If you want to watch the full broadcast, you can, but each exhibition should be divided up with a pre-match analysis, the opening segment, the first to fives themselves, and obviously a closing exhibition as well. And there were some fantastic matches happening throughout the weekend. Some of them actually happened offline on the spot, while others were done online as well. And obviously there was the Street Fighter 6 announcement. But if you want to check those out, the season finals for 2021 CPT is on the YouTube, of course. Now, before we get into one last thing, because there's a competition happening tonight. It is for, I believe, a Daija arcade stick. I'm not sure if Richard can pull that up. Ah, there you go. And there is Kayani. This is fantastic. Pulling up those images and making sure we are on point.
Shout out to
So
her.
yes, when we announced
Evo champions in the house.
when we announced that this exhibition was going to be happening, Matt decided to add a competition onto it. Same rules apply. Head on over to the tweet where it says there's a competition on the line, and make sure you predict the score. Right? Not in the stream chat. It's got to be on the tweet and say, I predict that Mr. Wolf is going to beat Geeck-o 10-4. If you happen to win that, then we're going to contact you and make sure you get your prize. Now, there's probably going to be several people that are going to predict the correct score. What happens when that is the case is Matt is going to get those names. I believe he's going to put them in a random generator, and then whichever name comes out, that is going to be the prize, or sorry, the winner of tonight's prize. It's going to be for an arcade stick. And there is quite a number of people that have, put in their predictions for tonight's exhibition. But Olvaha, talk to me.
Yeah, to all the viewers out there, please don't predict 7-3.
It's always a friendly reminder, because we've had someone in the past who's done
classic.
that.
Yes, several times actually. So I just wanted to point that out.
Of course. Right, and of course, do not
10.
forget as well, you have until the exhibition actually starts. So while we're talking now and while we're talking to our guests, you can go and head on over to the tweet. It should be in the chat right now. Much appreciate to Capcom Fights for putting that in the chat. You can go there right now, make your predictions, and the entries close as the exhibition starts. Any predictions after that, I'm just going to completely ignore you like I ignore the vast majority of players on CFN anyway. So that is exactly what is going to happen there. So that is going to be interesting. But Veggey, I've got to ask you, predictions for tonight? You think it's going to be one side? You think it's going to be close?
Can Olvaha go first?
Okay. Olvaha.
Oh, okay. You putting me on the spot there. It's gonna be a tough one because I'm mostly thinking about the matchup, and I have to say that I feel like Cammy has a slight edge, especially because Seth has been toned down recently. But you can never really count out Seth with the V trigger 2, because you can get it potentially two times per
You'll
round.
definitely get Cammy's V-trigger twice. Seth's one.
That's
it depends
very
on how
true.
Mr. Wolf used it, and I heard he's got
Yeah.
quite a number of dangerous setups, so we'll see.
Yeah,
but
he's a connoisseur of V-trigger 2, I feel like.
Veggey,
But,
I gotta look at you now. Come on, don't
Oh.
dodge the question.
Oh, no, I'm not judging, but I think they're both sick players, but I feel like Geeck-o is a little bit ahead maybe as a player, and I
Okay.
might eat these words, so I think 10-6 for Geeck-o. One, because I think he's a little bit ahead of the curve right now in Italy in general, but also because he has played his mains, I feel, longer than Mr. Wolf, who kind of like changed more recently and doesn't play his old main at all, so he has that handicap as well. If they were like playing, if they were playing a couple of years ago, it would be a different. They would, yeah. So I think that's big. The characters also having the recent change, more recent change. I think that's why I say 10-6. But
Okay.
the level is really high on both and close. But I feel like it was slightly ahead.
Well, listen, we'll see. Let's just,
it's gonna be close.
Well, I like that. That's a very vague answer, but we'll take it regardless.
I love it. I love being vague.
Like we said,
Coward.
we do have our players in the waiting room right now. So if we can get them to unmute their mic so we can have a lovely chat with them, because I would love to chat with these guys and find out more about their characters and a lot of things all about the Italian community in general. So, Geeck-o, Mr. Wolf, if you guys can hear me, would you guys be able to unmute your microphones so we can have a lovely chat with you guys? So, let me find out. I think we've got one person. He's unmuted his mic. Where's the other one? Perfect! I think they are both here. Right, so, Geeck-o, Mr. Wolf, can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Sure.
Yes, Jammerz.
Hey! There
Hi,
we go.
guys.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
So, first of all, gentlemen, thank you very much for coming on the show. Obviously, I've been in talks with you guys for quite some time trying to get this sorted. So, in this first part of the show, or did I say the second part, we're just going to talk to you guys, ask you some questions. I bet you're dying to answer some of them as well and have your opinions. But I think I'm going to let Olvaha take the first question for this time round. So,
yes.
Olvaha, fire away.
I'm gonna start with the traditional, which Jammerz usually asks first. Where do your names actually come from? So we can start with Mr. Wolf.
Okay.
Okay. You know Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Yes,
Wait,
exactly.
what?
Pulp
Mr.
Fiction.
Wolf
the
was
movie.
a character of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I love him. So it start from this, just only this.
Okay.
From Pulp Fiction.
Respectable.
That is respectable. I thought it was off of a certain character from a different games and movie.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
when he said
that was my guess as well.
I was like, okay, fantastic. Geeck-o, what about your name? Where does that come from?
Do you want the long version or the short?
Give us the short version.
Okay. So basically, it was random because when I play online games, I just want to play the game. I don't want to pick a nickname, but so I just all the time choose a random name. And this time, I watched the movie Dusk Till Dawn from Robert Rodriguez. Do you know it?
Okay.
And Geeck-o was the main character of that movie. And I just picked this name just to play the game, not other reasons. Yeah, but now I think this name needed a change, a customize, because it was not mine, you know. And I just changed it on Geeck-o because I am a Geeck-o. I'm a Geeck-o player on Guilty Gear, so I just
shout out to Jacko
I
players.
use it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
No,
I love how
and-
you both had kind of this movie background. Firstly in your names. Interesting.
Do you
Yeah.
regret not using your real name as a nickname?
No. I enjoyed it,
Fair.
so it's okay for me.
I like that. Now, my next question for you guys, and this is for both of you. I want to get Mr. Wolf's opinion on this first. Who, in your opinion, are the 5 best Italian Street Fighter 5 players?
That's quite interesting.
You can put yourself in there if you want.
I think so. I think right now Geeck-o is the best one right now. There is me, Garnet. Also there is Castro is a new player. Also there is the Beast of Frascati, and there is so many. Also Gambanera too is a good can.
Gambanera plays. It was Ken.
Yeah.
Okay, and Frascati plays Bison. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
so that's
There's some
your
character
5.
variety.
Geeck-o, what about you? Do you have the same opinion as Mr. Wolf, or do you think there's a different 5?
I think it's hard to say because in these years a lot of people dropped the game. So you want to know the best 5 players right now or in the history?
The best 5 players right now.
Okay, so I think of course me and Mr. Wolf as second, Garnet, the Ultimate Grandmaster Funk player, and then I think Gambanero for sure, and as last I think could be Raps, the Colin player, or Castro, because the Beast of Rascadi as well dropped the game.
Oh.
that's what
Or
I meant.
at least he don't play a lot just for fun, you know.
Okay, I actually didn't know that he dropped the game. Okay, to be fair. Veggey, you wanted to say something real quick?
No, I just say I saw him in ranked just before.
Yeah, I think he's been
Yeah.
online, but again, playing on ranked it doesn't mean you're taking the game seriously, you know.
That's
so
right.
that's interesting. Now I gotta ask as well. This is mainly for Geeck-o now. Geeck-o, you used to play and main Jury. I think that's how a lot of people knew of you. But now you're playing Cammy, arguably the best character in the game. What kind of, brought on that character switch? Why did you go from Jury to Cammy?
Are you really asking me why?
I have to ask you why, because you might give me a different reason.
The answer is simple.
No. I was joking. It's just after 3 years of playing Jury, I needed to change because it's boring. I need to change character, and of course, Cammy is not the bad choice if you wanna a character with a lot of tools. But I played a lot of characters like Laura, Mika, Sagat, Karin, but I think they are hard to play, to master, like Jury as well. And I chose Cammy because she was easier, and also because she was my real main of this game and in Street Fighter 4.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That part I didn't know. So, because I didn't even know if you played 4, if this was your first game. So that's actually very useful information to know there. Now, I've got to hand it over to Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf, you used to play Nakali, and then you made a switch to Seth. So, have you got a similar reason to Geeck-o, or is yours for different reasons?
No, really. Seth was broken. Honestly, was broken. So from Nekali to Seth was simply for tier list. And right now I still love Nekali, but I hope for some buff maybe in the next patch. But right now I really enjoy play Seth, whatever nerf or not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just too fun to play.
Let me ask you this: where does Seth sit in the game for you right now? Is he top tier, high tier,
No.
mid tier? Where do you think he is?
No, he's A. For me, it's A.
Okay.
A. Yeah. Like Akuma, I think they have they need a little buff for health. Mm-hmm. They have a lot of tool. Okay, so they don't need so many buff, just a little bit of health because they nerf a lot of stuff. Okay, that's only that reason. I think Seth is good like this. It's good. Another buff I love it was I hope will be crouching medium kick confirmable.
Do you know what? I've seen, Veggey, you might have seen it on Twitter as well. I've seen quite a number of people ask that for Seth at least, because if you do a late cancel into the EX spin kick, they can block it in time. So
yes,
but you can confirm the regular spin kick, right?
Yeah, you can. I think you can get the light one, but
the light one,
the metered one for
the
screen carry and the Oki.
Yeah, they want the corner and 300 damage.
Well, it's not 300.
They want to be Karin.
I mean,
there's a character in the game called Karin, you know, if you want to.
Veggey, wouldn't you want to be like Karin?
No, I want to be like Birdie. I want to eat donuts, drink energy drinks.
How novel of you.
But
Mr. Anyway.
Sorry, yeah.
No, go for it. It's your turn.
No, go for it. No, it's you.
No, I'm waiting for you. I've had my turn.
Okay, now, so Mr. Wolf, you obviously have a very high level in Street Fighter. I want to where did your journey in fighting games start? Like, what age and what title is the beginning of your journey in fighting games?
I'm pretty old. I have 42, so I start from Street Fighter 2, but I start to competitively with Geeck-o FT10.
Oh, okay.
And then Street Fighter 5. So 12 years. Yeah.
So did you not play Street Fighter 4 at all?
No, not really.
Yeah, because
just
I didn't see.
fun.
Yeah, that's what.
Because I prefer KOF. I'm sorry.
No.
sorry.
No, Mr. Wolf, please go for it. Continue. Go for it.
My first love was Geeck-o FT10, and then I don't like Geeck-o FT14, so I switched to Street Fighter 5.
Right. Fair. Interesting. Okay. Veggey, now what did you want to say?
Since you played for longer and have slightly more age than me, What is there something from like the old times that you miss and want to see in the new games? That is there something particular that you really miss about the old games that you don't see in the new games anymore?
Yeah, that's a good question. Don't know right now.
I mean,
I think
are these games too chaotic? Maybe slow down a little bit, or are you cool with that?
yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you're cool, man. I love it.
But honestly, I really don't know. I don't know. I think every fighting games becomes even more user friendly. So I think that's the way. Maybe less comeback mechanic. Maybe. Yeah. Sometimes you can lose a round with one choice too. To guess, wrong to guess 2 times. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I wanted to continue this conversation. You brought up how games are easier to play. How do you feel about execution in fighting games? Do you feel like it's an important part of it? For example, with hype, for example?
Yeah, execution is pretty important, but it's not fundamental. Okay. I think you don't need super longer combo to be strong. You need so many stuff. You have to do so many things. You need reaction. You need footsies. You mean spacing, and etc. Yeah. So it's not only combo is fighting game. So for me, it's not so much important. In Street Fighter 5, it's pretty easy. Respect Street Fighter 4. But I think it's okay. It's not something I can blame, honestly.
Okay. No,
I really like these.
Yeah.
I really like these insights because I think people are putting way too much weight on the difficulty of combos. Like,
No,
I
do you
think
know-
it's
do you know
very
it's-
good to hear
do you know
on
what
the
it is for me?
OGs even say that.
It's well, you say games are easy to play. No, they're more accessible. They're actually harder to play because they're more accessible. So the average level goes up. So therefore, it's harder to win or find the right formula to win or stay consistent. For sure. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of players can agree with that. Now I got probably one or two, or we got time for one or two more questions. Let me get this one and then we'll get Veggey the last one. Geeck-o, if there was a Street Fighter League Team Italy, what team comprised of 3 players, who would you put in Team Italy for a Street Fighter League? I'm just curious.
Just like I said before, just me, Wolf, and Garnet, of course.
Okay, I like that. Mr. Wolf, do you agree with that lineup, or do you think you'd change someone?
No, I agree.
Okay, I like that. Cammy, Seth, Fang.
I'm fine.
I think that's
Amy / Jury, Seth / Nikali,
that is
Fang
interesting.
/ Fang.
I'm curious because I'm all the guys that we rarely get a chance to bring on the show. I'm just curious because again, a lot of communities, a lot of people watch your Street Fighter leagues, your CPTs. I'm like, okay, if you guys would be involved in the mix, what would your team be? Because again, I think every country or the vast majority of countries, they have good players. They might not have a strong community like say France or the UK or East Coast or West Coast. But there's still a couple of players that can cause some trouble. Listen, I guarantee you, if we sent Geeck-o to the US, I can think of probably the vast majority of players he'd be able to beat up. I think he's that solid. Same with Mr. Wolf. Just do a couple things with Seth and they won't know about it. I think that would be
I would
a
love to
very
see that.
interesting thing. Right, Veggey, you got one question
Yes.
before I hit with the final question for the break.
So we had a very cozy conversation with Mr. Wolf about the old times and new times, and with Geeck-o, we're just gonna go straight to it and be a little bit more kind of like aggressive and ask, why do jury players feel the need to downplay jury so much?
Oh my.
Do you guys actually think she's that bad? Do you really believe that?
I don't believe that.
I think Jury is good. Is a good character. The most important thing is that she hasn't really bad matchups. I think she can win all the matchups. But the worst part of Jury is that even the good matchups, Jury has problems because of the stores. Because in this game you lose when you fall down, and if you have to charge your store, you risk a whiff punish or a jump, and if you fall down, you can lose the game, even in the good matchups. That this is the problem of Jury, I think.
Yeah, is that the biggest problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, listen, he's a jury specialist. I guess we can definitely take his word for it on that, because again, a lot of people know how to deal with those stores or like preemptively like anticipate them. So that is a tough goal to make for a jury player. So if you want to have one less exposable tool in your character, the less the better, right? So, and with Cammy, you don't receive that. Right. So one last question before we...
Imagine how to charge your dive kicks.
Imagine. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. If they had to charge their dive kicks, that'd be fantastic. Oh, mate, we'd all be living...
That'd be awesome.
We'd all be living life right now. Right. One last question before we go to the break. I'm going to put you both on the spot. Mr. Wolf, who is the best character in Street Fighter V, in your opinion, right now?
Right now, Cammy, maybe. And Luke, maybe.
Good answers.
Similar questions, similar
Reasonable.
answers to what we had
This
last
man
week.
is a genius.
Right.
Did you know, Jammerz?
Geeck-o, who's the best character in the game right now?
Kami Queen.
Okay.
Yes.
This guy's also a genius.
Yes.
I always love asking
the
our
honesty.
players these questions because we've heard Luke crop up a couple more times in recent weeks, probably the last 2-3 weeks. So it's interesting. Definitely a character that can't be ignored. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it for this part of the show. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to have Mr. Wolf and Geeck-o in the lobby to play this first to 10 exhibition. So grab some snacks, grab a drink, and now you can actually tune in for what you came in for. See you in a bit.
Spiral arrow.
All right, you ready?
Street Fighter 6.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets, featuring an all-Italian affair between Geeck-o and Mr. Wolf. The exhibition will be starting momentarily, but do not forget to this site. There is a competition going on. This is the prize you can win. It is an arcade stick by Nacon. Let me get the model correct. It is the Daija arcade stick, and it is a giveaway happening. All you have to do is head on over to the tweet that was talking about the competition, and it's the same rules as before. Predict the score and who is going to win. For example, Mr. Wolf will beat Geeck-o 10-4 in this set, and if there is multiple people that guess the same score, there are going to be names being put in a random generator, and then whoever comes out on top will be the winner of that giveaway there. So you still have a little bit of time to enter the competition. The moment we go to that screen to start that first to 10, we are taking no more entrants. Make sure you head over to the tweet on Capcom Fighters Twitter account, not in the stream chat.
Right.
Veggey, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, you didn't make your prediction, me and Olvaha did. So you have to do that. But before you are allowed to do that...
Mine is 6-4.
No, yeah, that's the funny... There was actually a dude who predicted 4-6 as the score. Amazing.
I love that. So based. Incredibly based.
But now, Jammerz,
He
what is your
thought
prediction?
it was the best of 10 games and not a first 2-10. I think it's gonna be a close one. I think it's gonna be 10-8 to Mr. Wolf. That's me though. Ooh. I think Mr. Wolf might pull out a couple of tricks against Geeck-o. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But and I have to play devil's advocate as well sometimes. But right, let me make sure we're good to go, because these guys are waiting. They are fantastic people. They are some of the best, if not the best, Italian players from
they're
that
the best
community
Italian.
as well.
Yeah.
So I like their roster, to be honest with you. Jury Kami,
To play against
Seth
them, or-
McCarley. Well, the thing is, I played
Watch.
Mr. Wolf more recently than Geeck-o. I know
did he go?
Geeck-o's got a very good Kami, so let me see. Let's see. Can I
Because
get
we're not
these
about
guys? Where is the? Am I? Hold on. Trying to get these guys
like
to start. Ah, there you go. Perfect. They're ready.
They're too respectful, you know. They don't want to start too early. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen. We'll
You
see.
guys can start.
It's a first to 10, and they both got two characters. They've got a main and they got a secondary, or they got dual mains, however you want to articulate it. It's going to be a very interesting set. But yes, there were quite a number of people that are not aware. These players are from Italy. Italy is a very small region in terms of the Street Fighter 5 community at large. And these are some of the people I wanted to get on the show to have a chat with them and to showcase their skills. There are so many different pockets of the Street Fighter 5 community that we don't know nothing about. And part of the reason we do this show is to try and shed more light on communities that don't get as much attention as some of the superpowers in Street Fighter. And we're going to start off with Jury versus Seth, guys.
Let's go.
This is very interesting.
Let's go.
Both
I'm
characters
interested.
doing
Yeah.
Okay, so, right.
starting off.
What V-Trigger did he pick? V-Trigger 1. Okay, well, you're not going to pick V-Trigger 2 because there's not really any meter to steal from Seth, to be honest. If you could steal V-Meter, that'd be better because that would affect his V-Trigger 2 stuff. But Mr. Wolf has got some fantastic V-Trigger 2 setup, so make sure you don't get locked into that, I'd say.
Yeah.
That was a great anti-air though.
Yeah, misses the spin kick, unfortunately. Gets the throw though. It's very
But I really
beneficial
like
for
when people are ready to do those big anti-airs early just to make that statement. That was such a great start.
Yeah, and Sif has a fantastic anti-air for that.
All right,
that
here we
makes it
go.
all
Here
ready.
comes the maneuver, and he set it
Time
up.
to guess.
Okay. Trying to get, he's
Starting
gonna get
off-
into it. He's gonna get into it. It's all right.
Yeah,
he might
exactly.
get
I
a
was-
second one. Listen, Olvaha mentioned it before. He might get a second one this round.
That's true. Yeah, but you remember the last time we had a Seth on?
There it
That was
is.
like every time that activation was on, there was damage being taken from the opponent.
that was-
so
yeah, Jot,
I want to
yeah,
see some
that
of that as well.
But
Okay,
here we
here's the
go,
second
another
one. Let's go.
attempt.
To the left, right. Let's go.
And check
there it is.
No,
Nobody-
that's good.
What? What
No,
happened?
He did
What happened?
no, he did a reversal, and because Jury's its invincibility is different from most, that left him in an airborne state. So therefore, it messed up Mr. Wolf's follow-up. I like that. I'm not sure if
That
that
was
was
great.
intentional,
Yeah.
but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He still lost the round, but he might try to do that later on.
Yeah, could have
Yeah.
juggled with the super though in that situation.
Wasn't
but
ready
yeah,
for it.
it's-
He wanted the
it's-
full
yeah,
grounded
exactly.
conversion. So
Yeah, exactly.
So in that first setup, he can probably also do dash up, instant dive kick to beat the throw tech and get a full combo from the ball maybe. So that's the mix-up, I guess. Or we'll see how it evolves. It looks like
that was
actually
definitely-
quite a nice, yeah.
That was definitely an axe kick from Mr. Wolf. We've seen a few of those already not come out with the, jumping light kick.
I'm
Boy, that
very.
buff is so big for Julie. You see that new fireball range? It makes it so much harder to block her because she gets to space it out more and she gets to have easier access to the plus frames after the dash. Such
Yeah.
a big...
I imagine neutral's better for Jury in this matchup, so you're going to see Mr. Wolf heavily reliant on the V-trigger. And the thing is, when the slow fireball's out, yeah, he has to commit to V-skill 1 because he can't really jump, because that's going to be a clean anti-air for Jury.
Oh, does he have now the anti-fireball move from Jury? Is that
Yeah,
something that
yeah,
you
he
can
has that.
rely
It's
on?
actually, yeah.
No,
that's
it's the
really
flip.
actually-
It's not. Oh, he's dead anyway. Yeah,
was
he's
nice.
dead anyway.
Spacing trap, great spacing trap. Just does that -2 into the stand like kick, catches like a check button. That's something a Jury player cannot complain about because that's the Jury specialty. I love how you teach them with their own tools, Mr. Wolf.
I actually thought that Veggey meant the axe kick or the flip kick as an anti-projectile tool. Yeah,
Yeah, for
it
sure.
kind of is.
Well,
Is it fast enough? Yeah.
I mean, I think Seth takes the light version of the flip. And I mean,
right.
maybe you can react to Jury's fireball with it, but I don't know. I think you're better off just using it as a combo fodder and then just
Yeah,
having
you
the
can
vacuum effect at all times, as many points in the match as possible.
And it's
again,
very
he's
scary
ready.
when it's very scary when Mr. Wolf has the super as well as the absorbed move because he can definitely combo into that.
Yo, again,
Nice
he's so ready with
anti-air.
the stand heavy kick anti-air. He knows he wants to jump out from there, and that reward is so big. But I have the question for you, Jammerz. Do you know the startup of the EX kicks? What is it called?
Which one?
legs?
Which one? Seth's one?
No, Geeck-o's one.
Oh,
I mean,
what?
Jury's
The
one.
flip kick? Oh, Ryuden Satsu.
great.
That one.
He drops the floor.
Whoa,
Finish
but
with
look-
a
Gets over
gets
it,
a
doesn't
guess
need to go for the
anyway.
super, yeah. And had he blocked that, he would definitely have just gone for the chip. He just wanted to see if he could sneak in that mix-up and just drop doing the super altogether.
He's landing that tandem engine so effectively in the round start, like several times already.
He definitely has some good reads on Geeck-o right now. Oh, nice.
Ah, okay, so that probably would have worked in the corner because that looked like max distance, so that was unfortunate. Gonna go for the cross-up, but gets hit by the Mad Cradle. Mr. Wolf's coming up, putting on a statement early on.
Oh, the
catching
chase
with
down, I
that.
like it. Yeah, he's seen the backdash quite a few times. It's definitely a statement, even though he might not have backdash at that time. It was still what he was trying to catch and just predicts with that heavy kick. He's so ready for everything that Geeck-o's doing right now. He has done his homework.
That was actually nice how it beat out the option from Geeck-o there.
Oh, he wanted to activate. Geeck-o found the heavy kick though.
I
that was dirty.
front, yeah.
I actually
was
thought he was going to go
dirty.
behind. No lie, I
Yeah.
thought he was going to go behind. So I
Yeah,
would have walked
because
into
he
that.
did it previously. He did it previously, so I like that option from Geeck-o.
Doesn't seem like Mr. Wolf has the DP in muscle memory, but so he's kind of like looking for the anti-airs and then making them pay off. He's blocked quite a few jumpings now.
I think he wants the bigger payoff though. He wants to stand hard kick
Yeah.
into
Yes.
the heavy cool disaster.
Yeah, for sure. And so when you're first looking for it, you might as well do the big one first.
Oh, this is good. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Escapes that.
That's not fine. That was not fine.
No, not fine.
No!
Oh,
And he has no meter
like
to
that.
reversal. Actually found throw kick. Oh, that was great from
That
Mr.
was
Wolf.
nice, Anthony.
Yeah. Oh, there comes those dashes. There are the dashes. Let's go. What's it gonna be? Overhead. Overhead. No.
No.
Still time to
And he's
get.
dead. Oh, Veggey's dead.
Should be.
So
You didn't drop
dead.
it, no? Okay.
No, that wasn't gonna drop.
Wow.
No way.
No,
The hitbox
no.
on that right
Okay,
in
that's-
front of
yeah,
Seth is huge.
But it's crazy. You know that back jump? You know what Geeck-o used to be really good at before he switched to Cammy? That
Back
might be like
jumps.
a thing is
Yeah.
stopping that with DP or V skill when they were jumping. You couldn't jump out of the fireball thing. If you were close to it, you had to block it. So that's some I saw him jump and I was like, oh, that's the round. Geeck-o had the round. And I was like,
That's rough.
that's not classical Geeck-o because he's not maining Jury alone anymore. He might not have it all in muscle memory. Interesting
Yeah.
stuff.
No, that was an excellent observation there from Veggey. Because again, people jump back against Jury, but not in the corner. So I was actually pretty surprised that Mr. Wolf done that in the corner, but he got a counter hit jumping from that. So because of that, unexpected scenario, that's probably what threw him off. He might have input the reversal pretty late. So
Yep. Yeah, exactly. But it's happened twice now, so it's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, we know how much one jumping
no.
can
Oh,
actually
no.
pay off.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm asking for that EX, I think it's the core circle 4 kicks. You know when she kicks low, it looks like she kicks low, because that light spin
okay.
kick from Seth is -8 or something. Right? So if it's 8 frame startup, that means something you can use to punish.
she can use the light version
punish.
of her DP because that goes forward and that's 7 frame start.
Okay, nice.
Her reversals are like 6 or 7 frame start, but the light one, because it stays grounded, that's probably the one you're looking out for.
Nice. Wild roundhouse out of
Facing
nowhere.
trap with the roundhouse even there after
like
that
that.
block. Peaceful. Yeah, it was really good.
Nah,
That was
listen, I'm
clever.
telling you what, right? Because I've played Mr. Wolf in a couple of long sets. His spacing traps are pretty damn decent.
I love it.
They've been working out so far. That's the one I want to see if you can get a punish on
through
at
the
some point in
fireball
the
there.
round.
All right, try to do
I'm gonna check fat. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, that's gonna be big.
Oh, this is looking good for Mr. Wolf, but great anti-air there from Geeck-o, and immediately does Mad Cradle again to break that pressure. He's going to do whiff fireball activate. Remember when that was a thing with Akuma? Wow.
I remember.
Doesn't
Good
go for the
times,
grab
right?
on it.
Oi!
What a great, yeah, that was a great trip card as we now call it. Sorry, James.
Hold
Geeck-o
on.
has the
He could
super
still
now.
win.
Okay,
he
empty
didn't
jump.
anti-air. He didn't anti-air at all.
Oh,
okay,
this is
doesn't
gonna
matter
whiff,
though.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
He's won anyway. All right, 2-1.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I was
Definitely.
pretty surprised there. He didn't do anything. Jury doesn't have anything in the air that would like mess you up. So I wonder what he was looking for. And the thing is, any hit, any anti would have
have
done
to
the
ask
trick.
that.
It wasn't even so
Yeah.
much as looking for, I want to do stand hard kick, heavy spin kick into CA. It's like any sort of anti would have done it there. So that's unfortunate. Now someone
Okay,
said,
I'm seeing in chat. Yeah, it's 7 frames, so
Yeah, but
I think even max range light kick probably use it as a
right,
punish.
here's the thing. The guy in the chat, Safi Gamer, said EX is 7 frames. You need to look at the verticality of EX version. If that's done at max distance, that probably might whiff, and that'll put
Maybe-
Geeck-o
yeah.
in more trouble than what he needs to deal with. The light version just stays on the ground and moves forward. That's why I mentioned the light version only.
Cancels the roundhouse on block and actually catches Geeck-o off guard there.
Yeah, and I'm liking that Mr. Wolf was DPing now. He's probably tired of not having those clutch anti-airs. He needs to have them back. Oh,
That's gonna-
that's gonna
there's a
punish.
punish, yeah.
Oh.
Does he have it?
Yep.
Oh, he has it.
Unfortunate.
Oh, big damage. Yeah, and it's gonna happen again, Geeck-o. Save your life bar for that next V-trigger.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? That wasn't too bad, but the thing is, I know Jury's got less than 1,000 vitality, but the problem is, it's the juggle state is not what Mr. Wolf wants. He gets damaged, but he's spending bar.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, looking.
Still
But I
has
mean, it's
another go
kinda
at
like
it
that.
because he's gonna build up the V
that's
trigger here.
clean.
Let's go. He's gonna go for that
Activation
suit here.
Do you know what I think you should do?
No, oh, nice backdash. He gets the punish from the commitment from Mr. Wolf. Not sure if it was like intentional, but it definitely worked out. Just backdashing, air reset, full punish. Great awareness from Geeck-o.
That
Unfortunate.
was really nice because Mr. Wolf was committing into that target combo there.
Do you know? I'll tell you what Mr. Wolf should do against the fireball. Lovely air throw. That was fantastic. We're going to
That's
see
the
more of
sickest
that
air
in this
throw
set.
in the game.
So when Geeck-o throws out the fireball, I think Mr. Wolf should try and get a combo instead of get the actual suction. He might get a better situation. I know what, not a better situation, Oki-wise.
now,
but-
yeah.
Really nice straight from Mr. Wolf here. That's the corner.
I like that V reversal. Go big greedy on the V bar. Get him off you.
Oh, he could have blocked.
That's yeah. He could have blocked. That's the thing. I mean, like he's actually good at
And
chasing
he's
it
gonna
down.
get
But
hit.
no, wow. Did he do something wrong with his
Interesting.
placement of the
Oh
orb?
my
But he still gets hit, and he missed
That was
it.
a that was a counter. That was a counter.
That was too sick though.
Oh
And he's
my
dead.
God.
19 he's dead.
Yeah, he definitely.
No,
he
no,
just
no,
was
man.
done. Everything's going wrong on commentary side right now.
I don't know, because I thought Mr. Wolf was going to spend the bar, but he didn't. He's greedy.
Yeah. That's what I thought
said
as
spend
well.
the bar.
This one, I'm sure the EX can punish that one. I'm sure of it because it punishes Max Ray and EX regular bullhead from Birdie in each of the one. So I'm pretty sure he can, but I might be wrong.
Oh, wake up
Stop
low,
happening.
forward, I like it, and then gets the... Oh, that's not even safe. That's actually not even safe.
That's mad unsafe.
Big boy damage. And counter carry. Okay, nice reversals again. Here's my chance, she says. Nice backdash. It's the E-wasted only.
Standing medium punches from Geeck-o right now.
Cross down, he's done.
No,
Oh,
No, he's not.
Yeah,
But
that's
now he's
done.
done.
Yeah.
It's 2-2.
okay.
Maybe it whiffs. That would be sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it whiffs.
That whiffed.
Wow, obviously. He's only mentioning that because it wins before. but-
I would have probably just walked out. Like, I'm done.
Do you know what's crazy? I think for me, it's whenever these guys have like a good interaction or like they have the correct read, they're not anticipating the opponent doing an immediate reversal. Geeck-o's done that more times than Mr. Wolf. I think these guys might need to dial it back just a little bit and try and consider baiting some reversals here and there. Hey, listen, there's still layers upon layers these guys can exhibit to us. It's definitely going to unfold, and it's two apiece right now.
It's beautiful.
Some
how it's
say
gonna
layers
unfold.
upon layers. Others say blessings upon blessings.
Well, there's that too.
Oh, that was definitely minus, and he could have checked that. I think Mr. Wolf. That was
Of
a
course.
very close fireball, but you might not be ready for all of them. And finally, we see a check on Geeck-o's side on those spin kicks after the crouch medium kick. And as you spoke of no DPs earlier.
Oh, catches the backdash, I think.
Oh, he definitely did. Nice. Oh, preemptive trying to catch the V shift.
Well, he's expecting a V break at this point, but again,
Yeah.
if you're at a certain level, you won't try and V break as much as possible. It's not a good idea. So.
I agree. Yeah, because you get out with the V shift, right? You're out.
Yeah.
So at that point, maybe in the corner I would understand him more, but mid screen just get out and you're out.
Yo,
Jumps
with
into the
fireball
corner,
in your
this might be
face and he
baffling.
interrupted and he's dead? Oh,
And that's a powerful punch to the stomach of Jury. Beautiful stuff, Mr. Wolf. Show her she's not wanted here right now.
I actually don't know the frame advantage because that was done like right up close in Mr. Wolf's face. I don't know the frame advantage. So that was a very audacious crouching light punch challenge there to take the round. But hey, these guys are very bold players. I used to watch them in the tournament. And the Italians definitely have a very interesting way of playing Street Fighter 5.
Would you say expressive?
Well, yeah, it's more than expressive.
I
It's more
feel
than
like that-
expressive.
Mr. Wolf right now is just playing so good. Geeck-o's also playing good, but right, Mr. Wolf is the one shining right now so far. in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
game, in
I
my
feel like
opinion.
he's setting up the tent.
Oh, yeah.
At
Oh, he's
least
seen it.
up until this point.
He's
Okay,
gonna
what's
be
it gonna
reversed
be?
in a minute.
Let's
He
do
might-
one of those remixes. Yes, that's what I like to see, and now keep doing it.
And
I mean,
he doesn't
not this
really
round.
have the
though.
HP to get another one, I feel like. Yeah, there you
Is that a
go.
punish? Or was he walking forward, Mr.
Might
Wolf?
be, it might have been a
Yeah.
punish.
Don't pick the shimmy bait. And he finds
Yo.
that hit again. It's been punished before. Maybe it's just misspaced it, and that's more the correct spacing that it will be safe on block. I don't know. If he had blocked that and punished, that was death with super. Are you ready?
I wonder if he can catch that V skill charge with his own V skill. Might be too far because you can dash cancel it, so probably not a good idea. There you go. Speak of the devil. Geeck-o dash
I feel like
cancelled it.
that was an audacious. Just
Nice.
right in front of your opponent's face.
Oh, nice punish from Mr. Wolf, but no follow. There you have those chase downs finally, but yeah, there's this one. Yeah,
He's getting caught in between that a fair bit. The lingering
getting
fireball into the
sandwiched,
V skill.
yeah.
He's getting sandwiched between them. Not doing
What
a
are
lot
you?
of damage.
Nice
but he's getting
buster.
caught.
A Fuhajin sandwich.
Oi,
and
the
the
spacing
spacing trap again goes directly into the super.
And he's going to get Oki from this because he's right there and it's going to be the round.
He had reads, and as I'm saying, Mr. Wolf is shining. Geeck-o is still in the lead.
See, Veggey, what did I say? When they have good piece to play, what happens? An immediate reversal comes out. Yeah, These guys have been doing that back and
Nice
forth, so they
stuff.
might need to slow down, or Mr. Wolf might need to slow down just a little bit. Olvaha, you did mention before about, Mr. Wolf not having the health to get a second V trigger. While that is vital to a lot of his matchups, you also need to pay attention to what he's doing with the V trigger, the initial one. Is he getting the corner positioning? He's just taking the damage. He's getting punishes, but you need to see where it leaves Geeck-o. That's my biggest concern when he does this. Because I noticed it when me and him were playing a couple of weeks back. Because I was just like, I was in a position where I'm like, I could still win by not being in the corner.
Right.
I'm really liking the spacing from Mr. Wolf on
Nice
That was
punish.
clean.
Big boy
That's
punish.
actually optimal.
That was good.
That was optimal.
Most
he
people
has
jab.
he has been using that standing first quite a lot to punish them.
7 frames and moves you forward? Like, come on.
So good.
With the spacing he's had on his crouch heavy kick, I think it's been very good, Mr. Wolf. I don't think I've seen it whiffed so far. Oh, that's the one I want to see if he get punished. Nice interruption, counter conversion, gets him to the corner, and now he has the V trigger and everything. Gets the throw, he gets the sneak throw.
Okay, just go straight into it. Oh,
Oh,
overhead.
no explosion.
And sneaks in again. Oh, so many resets.
No.
So many resets in that small
What did I tell you?
sequence.
I told you this man has got the V trigger 2 subs on lock.
The juice.
Trust me. You're going to get hit
right
by
now,
at least
yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah,
think most of
he
them.
got that hit by at least 4 resets.
And
That
again,
was-
with that great spacing on the crouching heavy kick, you know, the only thing I could say that if I was to give like Mr. Wolf, and the only thing he doesn't have right now is anti-air DPs on reaction, not prediction.
Right.
That
And
jump
everything
on
else is so crisp right now.
Yeah, listen, he's got the grounded part of Seth lockdown.
Yeah.
I think he's just learning all the angles. Yeah, see? Just
Exactly.
learning all
Yeah,
the
there you
angles.
go. Yeah, just like Veggey said.
So that's like, he's looking for anti-airs, which is good, but he's like,
Oh, nice interruption
memory
on the
anti-airs
target
aren't
combo.
there.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see the V-trigger come out.
Good
Ooh, gets a
choice,
super.
actually, because you know what? Because I notice a lot of people don't do this. Well, let me wait till this round finishes first. Let's see if we can get the anti and close it out. He's
Okay,
gonna
now
activate.
he's going to actually let
let's
it
go.
finish.
I want the left, right. Oh, he blocked it. He needs to stand in front next time, maybe.
He can still win this.
Oh, he's still rushing down, and great patience. He's not ready to
Daring.
end here. Oh, finds that V-shift. Take that, she says. Finds that.
Careful, don't throw that
Doesn't
fireball.
convert
This is
to
so
a
please.
trade. There you go. Damn, that was so tense.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think the thing that a lot of people don't do is when they have like 2 bars or full CA and they got trigger available, they don't V-reversal and then they can still land a huge amount of damage. And Geeck-o did that. He V-reversed and then converted into super at some point. So that's a good idea.
And I like how Mr. Wolf immediately after hitting that space trap early just stopped pressing after the forward heavy kick. Just doesn't take the risk. So aware of what happened to him earlier. When I say that, he tries to find it though. Might have read the spacing differently.
No!
Oh, that's
execution
gonna be
error,
punished.
That's unfortunate. All right, he's gonna activate.
that
Right, he's got to deal with this. Is he gonna stay in front like
now?
Veggey said?
The mix,
Yeah, he did.
okay, just
Oh, he went for the overhead low.
The thing is, he hasn't done the overhead in that scenario yet.
yeah, he hasn't.
He's only gone low, or he's gone for a jump cross up.
Whoa, it's gonna hit.
Nice. Wow.
Oh, it just goes for that.
And I mean, you see Mr. Wolf pressing forward the last
Exactly.
like 2 rounds actually. So that was a really good call out with a lot of active frames in case he was going to just
Well-
press forward again.
I mean, he had the fireball to make it safe anyway, and even then there was a little bit of a guess behind that as to what he was going to do. Again, I probably agree with what Veggey mentioned to or alluded to before. Mr. Wolf kind of needs to slow down just a little bit. He's very aggressive, and I think a lot of his gameplay is tailored around the V system. So he's got the V trigger setups a lot, like we said, but he's also trying to snipe out V shift a fair bit. So there might be some dashes or situations where he's trying to catch you escaping, not trying to force you to block to then allow him to, you know, pressure you with crouching medium punch, get those tick grabs from the stand light kick. He stopped jumping a lot more as well, actually. So.
Yeah.
Those fireballs are giving a
Oh,
lot
he
of
might be
space
stunned,
for
not quite.
Geeck-o.
Good block.
Oh, you are greedy, Geeck-o. Wow, you are. That's straight from the school of Fuhajin, you know. Okay, here it comes. Let's go. What's it gonna be? Please do it.
Oh,
Yes,
he's
the
dead,
hit
he's
landing
dead,
and the
stunned.
big boy
He's stunned,
damage.
He's stunned, he's stunned.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I
because
think
it's
that could be
too much
enough.
scaling? Yeah, too much scaling.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yep. Guess for
Gets the okay,
game.
though.
Wow.
Is it a good idea to use the meter here? I don't know.
No, because it was
I want
okay.
to see something crazy. I want to see something crazy.
No!
Yeah, true.
Oh,
that's gonna
no,
be,
wait.
That's gonna
No,
be,
whiff,
yeah.
whiff.
Oh, no, it's definitely gonna hit.
That's so cheap.
No, that's happened.
Yeah.
a couple
It
of
is
times.
minus, but it's very hard to punish if you're not really looking for it, right?
Well, look, here's the thing. It's very hard to punish, but look when he's been doing that. It's been after throw techs, and he generates just that little bit of space. And it's when Mr. Wolf is getting antsy and wants to jump and kind of take the round that he feels is rightfully his. Geeck-o's done that twice in succession now.
Yeah, he definitely has, like, Mr. Wolf is kind of over. He's in the lead and he's still like pressing. At some point, you just go down.
Being an instigator.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. No.
And that's,
he
yeah,
knows
too much
something.
forward. Yeah.
No
just
way. Wow.
Yeah,
Wait, can you just convert from anywhere on the screen doing that? He almost got it again, but he went for the optimal stuff. Maybe if he got a crouching medium punch there, he would have got some sort of damage, but... Go slow. Not going to buffer into anything.
Really pressing forward. Geeck-o's kind of like just waiting there, not checking too much. Oh, that's just coming from Geeck-o, I think.
Alright, throw.
Nice throw.
Oh,
He's dead.
that?
Just get rid of him. Yeah, get rid of him.
Okay,
Nice.
but could he die, you think, from just the EX combo?
2 bars probably. I think the last hit of EX Mac Cradle would have done it, but again, he's 4-2 down at the moment, potentially about to go 5-2. He just needs to get rid of him, and he needs to get back into that rhythm of I need to play optimal, I need to play solid, and not try and overextend. He's overextended a little bit, and it's not worked out, so he needs to try and get back into the set through solidity.
Half his life has been lost to throw dash up throw.
Remember what he said? He said right now, the health Seth and Akuma have doesn't warrant what Capcom have done over the years.
Yeah,
so
it's
all
a
they
big
really
detriment.
need is a health buff. 925, 950 if you really want to push it.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that because their tools have definitely been nerfed. So,
guess
so
the
I
game
think
again.
that's pretty reasonable.
Oh, he's dead! Oh, he did the
he
wrong
drops
thing.
the conversion. I mean, this isn't over yet.
They're not anti-airing.
Not ready to anti again.
Do you know
Again?
why?
Oh, again.
Because I'm pretty sure with Jury's one, it's punches and carries a kick, so he's just not used to it. Oh my word.
Oh, it's off screen. Oh, he tried to.
No.
But he gets super.
Oh yeah, he converted.
I
but he's
like
Oh,
getting
the
up.
he's
idea.
dead. He's dead. That
he
got
should be,
nicked.
right?
That got
Are you sure?
nicked. Yeah, she's dead.
Become
Sorry,
a part
Jury
of
is
me.
dead.
Just do it.
Boom. Listen, do you know what? You guys sorely underestimate a character that's got, Jury's got like 950 health. That says counter hit crouching medium punch. And remember, Seth's CA is what? 2 hits? Maybe 3 hits with the V trigger 1
that's
amplification?
True, that's true.
So there's barely any scaling. Listen, the woman is dead.
The thing is, Mr. Jammerz up all the way up there in heaven.
Oh,
The
man.
thing is, Mr. Jammerz, I don't downplay Jury. Not even her health. Even that's getting upplayed in my book.
Do you know what it is? I see where Geeck-o is coming from with some, because she has some bad matchups, but her neutral game is some of the best in Street Fighter 5. It's just death by 1,000 cuts, and sometimes it just doesn't cut it. Not with this hyper-aggressive guerrilla type game, shall we say.
Wow.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Wow.
Sometimes you
I'm
can just
sure
tackle your
that
way
could be
in,
punished,
and
yeah.
that's easier.
Exactly, and that's like they've been jumping at each other.
Oh, but I like that. Just take that hit from that. Just dash into the fireball so that he won't be plus after his dash. It's a good thing. All
Nice
goes to punish. Yeah.
Also
Take
interrupted
that.
the spin kick there.
So he finds the hit. Don't activate. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Put it so that you can punish the V reversal, please.
That was well timed.
like
and
that.
you know
That was
what?
a
He
really
waited.
nice timing.
And this is what people need to do more often. They need to wait until near the end of the sequence or when they feel the reset is coming. Trust me, that will probably get you out of trouble.
Yeah, that's very true because Seth definitely has to use different kind of variations depending on what they think you're gonna do when you block the air.
Right, Veggey, that was a punish, by the way.
Which one?
The
one
when he,
earlier?
oh wait, that's a punish. But
That's a
before
punish.
when
Definitely
he
a
did
punish.
And that's dead.
when he did the light cruel disaster and Jury did the heavy store kicks, that's a punish.
Okay.
So I think it's consistent every time he has the store. That's actually pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good.
Oh, Fassa. Oh, the walk-up throw after shouting out Fassa.
Did he do the heavy version or the EX version before? I thought if he
That
done the EX
fireball
version,
is
it
giving
was,
so much space for Geeck-o.
Yeah, that buff was crazy good. She's like almost always plus when she
He
throws
gets
that
this
in
charge, very nice. Also, Mr. Wolf, but gets pushed in the corner here.
Nice space. Has to
Look
back
at how
off.
much he needs to
Whoa.
respect that.
That hitbox
Oh, big
hitbox
jump,
interaction was nuts, and he's gonna get stunned. Oh no, you greedy. You are greedy.
I've noticed, yeah,
So
but I've
greedy,
noticed something with Geeck-o. He will not tech on the first shimmy attempt, but when you walk back in, he has tech at like 100%. So if Mr. Wolf catches onto that you have to do the shimmy and then the fake and then the double shimmy to get a shimmy on Geeck-o. He's
Okay.
definitely consistently been teching after the second like rolled in. He goes in, out, no tech, goes in again, and there's tech, and I think I've seen that like 4 or 5 times now.
Trust me,
There is the
we learn a
opening.
lot about these guys again because these are Italy's strongest players. And again, Geeck-o hasn't pulled out Cammy yet, and Mr. Wolf did tell us he's probably going to stick with Seth for the most part. So I get to learn a lot about the Italian community's perception on the game through these two and how they deal with certain like universal situations. So another thing that Veggey identified with the throw tech situation that Geeck-o's doing, I think Mr. Wolf just needs to go back to throwing him, but he wants more damage for his low health character, you know?
I said it earlier.
Wow. That was also kind of greedy. There must have been an input error, at least EX maybe, already. Nice. The spacing's been so good on the crouching heavy. No punish on that.
Yeah, look, he's really trying to just get the chip. There you go, not even chip, but he got the low forward into Cruel Disaster. Taking that round again. Thank you, Safi Gamer, for correcting me. I actually looked at it again. I looked at the wrong frame data. It was 7 frames for the EX version. That's what I thought he used, but he used the heavy one, which is 10 frames. So much appreciated for that. Don't worry. Stream chat always know more than us.
Yeah,
Always.
they are the gods. Oh,
Well,
there he
that's why we
gets
got them
it. The
Oh, he's done it again!
shimmy. Oh, this is too
So
nice.
just a little has to respect the fireball once again. Now he's dashing in.
Wow, that was kind of
Punish.
nice punish.
Yep.
Or decent punish at least.
I've definitely got to ask these two about anti-airing.
Let's go. But
Speaking
there's a
of
lovely
anti-airs,
interruption,
Jammerz.
though. Oh, he doesn't
Dead.
have an anti- Could he not use the
dead.
V skill maybe there?
These supers have really been paying off for Geeck-o, I gotta say.
The thing is, if you think about it carefully, what is Geeck-o really going to use his meter on against Seth?
Right.
Like, what is he really going to use it for? You're not really storing it. There's no real, like, strong pressure moves on block. They're there for combo extensions. And even then, if you have confidence in your neutral game, just save it for the CA. You're going to be taking off, like, a third of his health anyway, every time you use it. So why not?
Oh, nice. Nice. Ooh, fine. Actually managed to chase down the V-shift with no root punish.
Very
Wow.
relentless
Tries
here
to
in
chase
the
down the
offense.
backdash again, yeah.
he-
Definitely a thought beat down, everything. It's not like throwing it
Dash
out.
in.
Oh, and he's V-shifting now.
Look at these
Confidence
dashes.
seven is
Mr.
down.
Wolf is smelling the blood in the water.
Ah, see, again, Veggey
There
saw it.
comes-
He's like, Shibi's first time doesn't bite, goes back in. That's definitely a player-to-player interaction. But as I say that, Mr. Wolf regains the lead, taking it 5-4 against Geeck-o's Jury. No Cammy yet, and again, it's been pretty close.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's
I feel
gonna.
like I'm so far away.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna warrant that switch or he's gonna continue going. It looks like he's going to switch.
Yeah.
There you go. I
I
so.
wanted to see this. I wanted to see this, actually. I really want to see how different it's going to be. Because I feel like Cammy's V-trigger might play a big part in this.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like, this is where we're gonna see Mr. Wolf's anti-air ability, like, truly
Right.
put to the test.
Right.
Now, yes, Jury has
Trial by
jumped.
fire.
He hasn't been 100% consistent with the Mad Cradle anti-airs, as Veggey discussed before. But again, Mr. Wolf, to me, when he knows what's optimal, that's all he sees. There's many different variants to scenarios, but he's like, you know what? I want to anti-air like this, and I want all the damage. And I think the cross-cut angles were letting him down as well. So his anti-air ability is going to be really put to the test here. So if there's anything you want to do as a Cammy player, it's abuse holding up.
Yeah, up forward, baby.
Let's see what
Let's see
happens. Let's see what
when you play
happens.
Cammy. You just need to jump. And when they're looking for the jump, you just dash.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? While Cammy is just saying, I'm a hold up, you're like, damn, did I lock the house? Did I pay the electric bill this month?
Did I lift the stove?
Right, yeah, that's it.
stove
You're just
on?
thinking about all these different things while Cammy's just holding up, and it's just like, well.
Oh, but no DP anti-air from Geeck-o.
I feel
that's
that
paying
big
off.
time.
Oh, we saw it again there, you know, the shimmy, go back in, throw. So it's either that Geeck-o has the pattern on Mr. Wolf doing that, or it's Mr. Wolf not catching on to Geeck-o's pattern on defense. That's hard for us to know.
I think he just,
fights
I
it,
just think he
throw.
needs to throw it. Nice,
Yeah,
good
throw
damage
it
here as
first,
well.
or just double shimmy. Double shimmy. Get that big damage, big boy damage. Okay, here's the. And that's when the game starts. One more.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
okay, Mr.
Withers
I
the
see you.
storm.
So
Where there's a will, there's a way, brother.
obviously he started with Jury. It might take him probably a game or two to get warmed up with the Cammy, but again, he's really been working on his hit confirms with Cammy with low forward. His space kicks on, his spacing on dive kicks has been excellent when I've been playing him anyway. So I really want to see how well he can do this against someone who knows him like the back of his hand in Mr. Wolf.
And even though he said that Cammy, he thinks that Cammy is easy, he's definitely still gonna need that few games to, you know, warm up.
Uh-oh, here we go. Is he going to V-reversal? He tried to chase a V shit.
Oh, that was definitely a punish, but he did not believe, but finds the opening
Yo.
anyway, and that is a dead wolf?
Not quite.
No, not quite, but gets the Oki anyway.
Oh, wow, he's using that.
Oh!
Wow. Interesting stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
see.
And also,
I think he wants to play on Mr. Wolf's reactions with that V skill. People forgotten, man.
Yeah, yeah,
People have
yeah,
forgotten.
yeah, definitely have forgotten. Like rarely see people bring this skill up.
That's such a big win because he lost the whole V-bar now because he was shimmying. And that's just such a win against that V-trigger to make him V-shift. Oh, he's relentlessly pressing again.
There you go. There's that space dive kick.
yeah.
Got the counter hit, but he didn't cancel into Spiral Arrow there, Geeck-o. So he needs to find another way in. He might be looking for a jump if he can just condition Mr. Wolf to respect those stand medium kicks. He's got to watch out for his own pokes. There he is.
Might have been like -1. Oh, he
gets
finds
the
it though.
absorb.
He dares do that to Cammy?
Nah, listen, do you know what? That V
Wow.
skill is a huge risk, but I think the install is one of the best installs for Seb. That Spiral Arrow knockdown from a lot of conversions he has is
so
important. Like when he does stand hard
nice.
kicks, or sorry,
Nice
crouch
air
hard kicks, a big deal.
Yeah, to confirm.
Yeah. And it's
Geeck-o
pretty
does
easy to
not
do. as
want
well.
to get that activation on. It's going to be big. If he gets this wrong, he's dead.
Wait. Oh, he did it wrong.
no, he
That
messed it up. Oh, so lucky.
Oh,
he
man.
messed it up. And he finds the jab
He kind of
conversion.
sandwiched it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
He messed it up. And
The milk
Geeck-o was
is
blocking for the
spilled.
cross-up. Geeck-o was blocking for the
Hey,
cross-up,
listen,
for sure.
I'm
He
only-
was.
Listen,
But he
I'm
did it
only
too late or
clapping
too early.
because I have to clap when someone has a plethora of setups and they pick the one that messed them up. You played
It's
yourself.
probably like the first one he learned. And it's like,
I like the fact
Oh,
though
no.
that he kind of tried to salvage the situation. It was like too little, too late though.
All right, he's got to watch out for that.
Queen's Cammy IT.
Well, I mean, we could ask him about his dojo afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
I mean,
nice
he
block.
did say that Cammy is a queen.
Yeah, he did say.
He's #1.
Ooh, finds that walk under after the air-to-air, great stuff. And there is that. He's just
Big.
one more from stun already. It's just like that. Cammy just jumped.
Well, it
He's
might be a
dead.
backer again. Not quite.
Oh, he does
That,
the
oh
double
my
back.
god, that
Nice.
back
DP?
medium punch putting in so much work right now.
Great throw. Wait a bit before the activation. I love that throw. He knows he can only have one, so he needs him to be a bit lower now. Air-to-air again. Nice.
All right. It's a thing where, again, when he has V-trigger and Cammy's got V-bar, he does not want Cammy going behind him. He doesn't want to deal with that and lose the opportunity to do it, because when Cammy goes behind him, she's got all that real estate to work with again. And he's only got one opportunity, like you mentioned before, Veggey. Oh, could have been with punish there. With stand hard punch.
Yeah.
The haymaker.
It just doesn't look like
back
Geeck-o's
down by the
looking
dodge.
to with punish in this matchup at this point. Oh, nice attempt from Mr. Wolf to punish the landing frames on that dive kick. He's very aware for sure. Nice! He finds it. He says, I see.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Done it
What do you
again.
see, Wolf?
Wow.
Yeah, again,
Nice
that's gonna
That's
That's
just
gonna
gonna
change a
happen.
lot of rounds,
You
yeah.
know what? It's
And
not
that
gonna
could
change.
change so
I don't
much.
think it's gonna change.
it won't, but it could have changed so much.
Oh man.
That's what's good with having a coach in your ear, because he can be like, stop doing the same one.
Do you know what? When they watch
patience.
this back, they'll hear you say it the first time. Like, what's Veggey talking about? And then all it's gonna
Yeah,
do
yeah,
is
they'll
just
see
play
over and
out.
over, right?
Oh my god.
Can Cammy escape? No, I'm sure he can put the orb behind him to catch the view reversal from
It's a
Cammy.
very,
Here's the V trigger, though.
It's very awkward to deal with, but he might try it
But
now.
now, yeah, and now he just did it right.
Oh, good block.
That was
again.
a fake cross up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely intentional.
And he actually did it the right way this time, though. Okay, takes the
Has
flush
one
range.
charge.
Oh, he got him. Interrupted.
That was great,
Clean.
great, yeah.
People forget there's a lot of buttons into
And
Hecatonga
still
that has a
has
gap.
the V-trigger.
And he does.
That was
Yeah,
feisty.
build it. Another one. Yes, one more. I want to see
Oh
one more.
my god.
No, build
got
it.
it, he's got
Oh,
it.
he has
Oh.
it. Yo, what?
No,
No. That was that on purpose.
No,
Can
no,
we please
okay,
remember-
but you know what?
No.
All right,
no.
here we go. Because remember, Phenom put up a clip of someone who did an EX Tatsu that divided the community. I'm about to divide the community once again.
Yeah.
Mr. Wolf,
Genius or madman?
listen, Mr. Wolf has been he's been dashing up excessively, right? And he knew he wanted to activate trigger throughout the spiral arrow. Some of you will call it random, but I think he wanted to stop a dash to not deal with that V trigger. So
Stop right now.
Yeah, because that could have been the end. I mean, 7 seconds setting up that last explosion takes more than 7 seconds.
yes.
And get the damage. So I mean, he was kind of fine.
Well, set up a last-minute cross-up from the explosion. He could set up immediately
Yeah.
and get the damage, but he didn't want to. Time was not on his side. He
I mean,
definitely
he
wouldn't.
can do whatever he wants in that V-trigger.
It's great with punish on the landing. Army couldn't meet it done for the EX. Oh yeah. But gets the conversion
Counter hit
anyway.
confirmation. Yeah. Gets the Oki
nice,
forward hard
yeah.
punch.
He done the.
Just
He done that tech that MOV used to do with forward medium punch with Chun-Li. In the corner, you do a button that pushes you out of throw range and get him to fight.
Ooh, conversion.
I'm not sure why Geeck-o didn't V-trigger cancel the crouch fierce healer.
Probably wanted to get the hit. He's good on block, but Hurricane shows me that all the time. But
Yeah, you get the hit, you do it again until it's blocked. That's when you cancel. Okay. I want to see some like, ooh, left.
Oh,
you
very
not
late.
blocked these.
Very late
Mr.
cross thunder.
Wolf, I was probably minus even that cross under. That's something Momi
Yeah,
talked
that
a lot
was
about
really
back in the
sneaky.
days, that we need to try to challenge those late ones. Nice spacing on the dive kick from Geeck-o though. Oh, but no confirm twice in a row. The whiff punish from Mr. Wolf, that's great. And
This
this,
is very
activation
big.
coming.
all right, he's trying to read delayed tech or a
Yeah.
backdash, but his hard reads, he's not. He doesn't want to go back to playing patient because Geeck-o's sitting still.
Oh, but now Geeck-o soon
No
has the
going
super.
back.
Please
Yeah,
don't
just
do
get
hard
that
kick.
activation, Wolf. Let's go.
Please don't do crouching hard
Get
kick
that
without
grab.
cancelling
You
it.
can kill him if you get
another
scared.
jump
Oh,
in.
let's go and do the activation.
He's,
Is that
no,
enough?
no, he's
Yeah.
not dead. Too much scaling.
4, 5.
Too much scaling.
Oh no, he dropped it! Oh,
wow.
double drops and a jab interrupt. Nice, I like it. Double drop and a jab interrupt. I'm doing bars,
Okay, okay.
bars.
Well, it's
I'm liking this move. I
I
haven't
believe
seen
it's
this move before.
is it 6 apiece now? I think it's
It's
6.
six.
It's 6.
Now Geeck-o, you can take
Super
4,
even. Like I
make
said,
me a
I
touch.
wasn't vague. I was actually accurate.
Cool. All right. Do you know what? I like that these two are very quick and very sharp to pick up on the other one's mistakes. They're
Except
very
for that
good.
throw
They're
pick.
very good at doing that.
Yeah, they are. They are absolutely amazing.
Engine there.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice
there you go. Like you
confirm.
said.
I
Like
love
you
it,
said,
yeah.
Jammerz gets the Oki from that.
But you don't get to keep Jammy in the corner. She's never cornered.
I mean, a lot of characters are never cornered in this game, but
That's
I
true.
mean,
But
if
from a
Rashid
real
is in the corner, you're in a mix-up.
gets the
nice
confirm.
Big
conversion.
damage.
Oh, he
Oh,
done
and he
it
has to
again.
lead on it, and he does
Oh,
the
yeah.
big boy damage for the kill. That was great
Damn.
calculations.
Do you know,
It's just crazy how it looks so different compared to other characters when Seth is the one on the receiving end.
well, Seth or Akuma. Because
yeah.
both Seth and Akuma have the lowest vitality. That was the best
Right.
space dive kick I've seen all day.
Oh, he still dares to do that after blocking 2 dive kicks. That was either a genius read or a mad decision. Worked out either way.
I think it's just how he's wired to play.
Oh,
Minus
big.
12, you could have got low forward, or maybe a fierce. The hitbox and stand fierce is big, man.
At some point,
Really quick, yeah.
madness and genius just intertwined.
Oh, nice. But it also worked there to kind of mess him up. That's happened twice now. Standing heavy kick messes up the spacing. Minus frames. Doesn't get enough plus frames on hit. Drops the combo. Dropped the plus frames earlier. Twice that's worked out for Mr. Wolf. And only once I've seen that lose. To that.
No, he missed his stand light kick. That would have been
Look at these
stun.
forward dashes from Mr.
That means
Wolf.
never in the corner, baby.
I'm out of there.
Corner. And there's activation now if he wants to another throw. Oh, he doesn't take it.
That was close.
If I was
deal
him,
with it.
I would try
he
and
wants to
build
beat
that
you.
CA.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Uh-oh.
Block.
But
And
now he
he's
has
in
to
the
hold it.
mix-up. Oh, there you go. He was in the mix-up because he recovered mid-air. Oh, goodness.
There were a couple of there were a
yeah.
couple of things he probably could have done before that situation came about. Because obviously, when you block Cammy's dive kick in V trigger 1, that's just put the controller down, just stop breathing, just lay on the ground, and just hope she walks by and doesn't check your body. But
Just come back next round.
Yeah, but it's a thing where
Hold it.
I think he hasn't really been doing anti-air DPs for me. Like in situations where I think he's close enough to try, he hasn't. But then obviously again, Veggey's been like on point with observations in this. Like you just watch certain things, they've been panning out. Outside of the one I made with when they have a good piece of play and the opponent immediately does a reversal, Veggey's made like pretty much 8 out of 10 calls correctly. So.
Baby.
He has that Italian mindset.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
I don't even know what that means.
Should I be offended? Should they
I
be
don't know.
offended?
I was just being vague.
Oh man. All right, no jump yet here from Geeck-o. He might. There it is.
Oh yeah,
Yo.
that looked like
Nice
it was
tech.
+1. Oh.
Yeah, I feel like
Isn't
it
it the
was-
-4? That was the -4. Oh no, he's not really even looking for this. I don't think it's part of his game plan
nice.
yet in this matchup. Oh, nice
And
fight.
that's a
that
big
conversion,
long
though.
punish.
Good tech.
Step
That was a
dangerous.
brave.
Oh, the
tech.
edge!
He just knew. Nah, he just knew.
Yeah,
that
he
was gonna
knew
hold up.
definitely. Yeah, that was a preemptive air to air.
Both of them were just holding up after that tech. Geeck-o though.
There's so many situations that Mr. Wolf doesn't want to deal with compared to Geeck-o, because it's like back throw, 200 stun, 200 stun against Seth is a big deal. Any hit against Seth, we know that it's mandatory at this point. It's a big deal. All right. So
Surprise over him.
Yeah, he has moments where he's just pressing.
Yeah, the forward dashes have been like a very, very, clear proof.
he's either all attack or all defense. That's what it is.
Yeah, he takes a shot of that espresso, all attack. The espresso wears off.
Between
chills a bit.
rounds, man?
Yeah, and then he gets that espresso going again. I feel him. I know how that feels because I'm also an espresso king.
That
Nice
feels
dashing
it
throw.
feels so good.
Show me what that espresso can do. Let's go. Get those activations, maybe.
Geeck-o's saying otherwise right now.
Not looking good. The interruption. No, he didn't get it. He got a second
this
chance
is
in
weird.
life. Oh no, you
There's
guys
so
are
much
breathing
weirdness.
easy right now. Oh man.
I want Wolf to just look for anti-air EXDP.
I really
don't
wanted to
feel
do that.
Oh, he gets hit by that.
Activate now? Wow,
just
he catches
goes
the
for it.
punish.
Doesn't cancel, okay.
Oh yeah, he wanted to catch that reversal. He
Yeah.
wanted to catch.
Yo, that was...
Oh, that was sick.
I gotta say, that was kind of funny. He just put the ball out of the way, and he was like, okay, I'm still gonna go for the mix.
You know what? I think that would have hit anybody, to be fair.
He was not ready for that.
If people don't understand, you put the maneuver behind him just in case Geeck-o V reversaled, and then he still went for a mix-up in front with the high-low, but the low got him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's very smart. Definitely knows he's set up because there's a few characters with the reversals that switch sides like that.
throw him again.
Let's see.
would
Oh, nice. He
throw
gets
him
that
Overhead. Look at the range.
He's not anti-airing. He's not anti-airing.
You can't corner Cammy. Oh, tries to get that confirmed. He wants that heavy punch confirmed.
Right
He
now,
has
though, he
that
doesn't
back
even need it.
Cammy has that back medium punch. I feel
Dead.
like it's surprising.
Oh, no.
I trade he trades a lot. You how to do light
Right,
DP,
if Geeck-o jumps, he's dead. No, if Geeck-o jumps, he's dead. Please do not walk on the ground.
That's all he's looking for. So I think he might be able to actually change of
I
scene.
promise you, if Geeck-o jumps, he's dead.
He's definitely gonna jump now that he's
Oh no, he can definitely try to look for that because he wants to confirm it. I think you should change your coin plan to with punishing the heavy kick. Not go too hard. Not go too hard. Wow. Geeck-o, 7 apiece.
See, this is what I like, right? Mr. Wolf is not afraid with those jab interruptions. I think
Yeah.
the philosophy for me is
Feisty.
because he has such low vitality to work with, he's just got to, ride or die. Like, that's it. You know what? If I get
I
hit,
like that.
all
I
right,
like that.
whatever. But he'll take his chances. And like we said, he's an optimal guy. So he only looks at max damage situations. Not about, prioritizing the O-key or screen position. He's just like, look, this does 10,000 damage. I'm going to take it.
the greed.
Yeah, wow. Oh, no confirm though. I haven't seen him.
I love how even this has been.
Yeah, just like last week, man. Like last week was
Yeah,
great
it was
as well.
crazy, just like this.
Yeah. Keeping me on the outside. That's cool. Oh, there we have to confirm.
You went on
Well,
a
these
music
guys
video
are
and didn't invite
bullying me.
anybody, so shush.
Exactly.
He's got to deal with this.
Any time to guess?
Oh,
Okay, nice block.
Oh, he done it again.
Easy, she says. Wow, she's rude.
Yeah. She knows how good she is.
Yeah, it's easy for her. That's true. Mr. Fuchs putting up that fight, you know what I'm saying?
Love the backwards movement from Geeck-o right now. Out of the throw range, get the juggle.
Why did she get that buff?
Once
No
again.
one knows.
-7,
No,
that's
he
punishable. Oh,
Are you sure about it?
it's punishable. It is punishable. I just think he's not
Definitely
ready for it.
doesn't look punishable, so that's definitely a knowledge check.
And to be fair, that's the only time he's done it. That's the only time he's done that.
Well, I think there's been at least like one more time at
there's the
least,
whip
but
punish.
yeah, very solely, very seldom.
Anti-air.
Oh, there you go. There's the back medium punch.
But tell me why? Oh, never mind.
Tell me why.
I'm getting too old for this. Oh, nice. Standing heavy kick from the and keeps it for that mix-up, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the
big.
mix-up.
I'd
Oh,
block if I
damage
were
from
you.
that activation.
Oh, he
And
did
the double dash for the Oki.
He did it
Seven
again.
or something.
Are you sure that's minus?
I'm pretty sure that's not a plus dive kick. He got
He
him.
just know, he just knows that Mr. Wolf is not gonna stop chasing. He knows he can
Oh,
just
back
do
throw
this.
for the game. What's it gonna be?
Oh, once again, the V skill hasn't really paid out, I feel.
Oh, nice patience for Mr. Wolf, though. He's almost got another V trigger, and Geeck-o's gonna have to deal with it. No punish.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to deal with it
Be
at this
ready.
point.
Actually,
One blocked move.
do you know what? Not even that. I think if he gets Geeck-o to jump again, if he anti-airs with the one bar,
Oh, that was so risky.
if he...
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Look at these dashes from Mr. Wolf.
Well, listen, he likes his Seth. He likes dashing in. He needs to get in and make sure he works. Seth doesn't work from full screen.
Seth go room.
Listen,
my God,
Seth
he
doesn't work from
lived.
full screen.
But that might be a very dangerous thing from Geeck-o because
Oh,
he
he was
gotta hold
testing
this.
it. Oh.
He can't hold it.
Oh my God, we talked about this. If you let Seth live for long enough, you're gonna see that V trigger at least 2 times.
Listen, let me
If you don't kill him,
let me
don't
put it
touch
to you like this, and it's very similar to a saying. If
it to
you
me like
stare at Seth's stomach long enough, something will stare back. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm just gonna put it like that.
That's a good way to put it.
Did you see that call out from Geeck-o though? After he's blocked some buttons, he knew Mr. Wolf would dash, and he just forward heavy kick. That
Double
was
dash, okay.
beautiful.
Back dash from Geeck-o gets answered by the
lucky.
crouch jab there.
Oh, misses spacing on that follow-up.
Do you know what I've noticed?
wants-
Do you know what's crazy about these two? They've only 20% of the time played frame tight. Other than that, they have not played frame tight.
jump in.
He can do it one more time.
The
Is he
double
gonna
dash
do it?
once
One
again.
Jammerz.
Put it behind.
Oh, he did but he can just
Didn't
put it
have
out
the
again.
time.
Oh, nice attempted.
No, the thing is,
Check from
Veggey,
Geeck-o.
so if Cammy gets a successful V reversal and he can manually push it, Super's there. I think you can catch him controlling the maneuver with the Super. He doesn't want to risk that. No way. He might not be thinking that far ahead, but I wouldn't want to do that as a Seth player.
Oh, use that V shit.
If you press crouch hard kick, you're dead. You're dead. That was it.
But yeah, that's punishable by super, isn't it?
Yeah, it's punishable
Yeah,
by
it
super.
is, it is.
Idiot. Oh, you gotta be ready to EXDP anti-air at some point.
Getting
That was
dangerously low
wanna
for the
see-
chip
No!
territory. There it is.
surprise dash from Geeck-o and the throw 8-7. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Dash.
We were
Jump, baby.
on borrowed time there. That crouching
We
hard
were
kick,
extended
it got
time,
turned
it's like-
down, and it is -4. And listen, there are certain heavies or just certain moves in general you can't be pressing against Cameron when she's got CA. That was one of them.
Or Urian when he's got VT.
Yeah, well, that too, but that's 5 frames. I'm talking about
No
a
ages?
super. What? Don't start that
ages?
now. Please don't start that now.
Super!
I knew
What is the
Jammerz
no
was
ages
gonna laugh.
meme? What is the no ages meme? I don't get it.
It's just
It's a
We'll
meme. It's a
explain
meme. We
it
can
later.
talk about it later.
Ooh, Mr. Wolf on the prowl. The wolf is on the prowl.
Oh, he's definitely on the prowl there.
Ooh, nice view reversal. I mean, I don't want to say nice because that view reversal.
Nice, gets the knockdown. We were talking about that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Do you know what? It's that Spiral Arrow, and I think Akuma's Shakanetsu. They're some of the best installs because of the knockdown priority they give you.
Oh,
He's gonna go for a
long
setup.
range confirm. Goes for the mix-up.
Yeah. Spiral arrow. Advancing. You definitely advancing, Killer B. Always on the prowl.
Always
Dead.
Ice
advancing.
interruption or buffer, doesn't matter. That's a dead Cammy.
Okay. Do you know what? When he's got these
That's what it
hits,
to be.
when he's got these hits, when he's had these buffers from crouching hard kick or standing hard kick or crouching medium kick, he's made it work. He's made it count. I think he's been 50-50 on his V-Trigger 2 setups, and he's done it again. He
That's
is not sure about
-7,
that.
like you said, Jammerz.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Yeah, that's a knowledge check. Oh, and gets
gotta
that. I think that's the
always
second one landed.
I always just crouch that. Okay, let's see. You're gonna learn the hard way. Which
You
way?
always touch crouch?
Hard way. Oh my god. Nice. It's the Oki.
Yeah.
tech. Oh, he shifted.
He shift. I'm surprised by that. Oh, and just like we talked about this earlier, Mr. Wolf just likes to interrupt those. He's like, I'm gonna stick my normal here,
All right. So
and you're gonna have to deal with it.
that's what happens, man. And I tell you what, again, I saw a lot of the predictions on the competition, and a lot of you didn't have faith in Mr. Wolf. I'm gonna just put it out there. A lot of you didn't have faith in him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
surprising.
here we are.
Here we are.
You know, predictions is a popularity contest.
You're very good at that, aren't you?
You
you
would
are.
be winning every prediction.
I mean, you're a popular
I mean,
person,
I
Veggey.
won the prediction against Jammerz. I just lost the match.
Get owned.
Wow, that was such a... That dive kick was...
Stun's coming up. Throw will do it.
Yeah. Oh, nice delay, but no counter it, so hits on maybe...
There it is.
Preemptively, but this round is so sick for the Wolf. He's on the prowl.
Do you know what? It's been like very sluggish, but also his conversion have been consistent. And again, sometimes you can't pinpoint what it is that Geeck-o needs to do to kind of slow things down, because again, I see the spacing Mr. Wolf has worked on to make sure he stays at range that comfortable against Cammy and make sure Seth is still a threat.
And have you noticed how he's always like racking up slight damage after he does like crouch medium punch? He does a crouch like just to punish that walk.
getting
back.
those
Every
stray
time
hits,
I can.
yeah.
Alright,
He's
hold
probably
on.
micro walking back. Oh, that's definitely minus, not
Oh, that's
punishable.
yeah, nice punish there.
Oh, gutsy tech. I want to see that activation. Geeck-o doesn't want to activate because he wants to have the threat of the V reversal should Mr. Wolf activate.
Ooh, big. Didn't confirm though.
Confirm again, yeah, he's missing.
Please don't
He's
hard
missing
kick.
out on a lot
Please
of
do
damage.
not crouching hard kick. He's gonna crouching hard kick. Oh my! He's gonna crouching
God,
hard
man.
kick.
He is tempting Jeff. He's tempting Mr.
Do you know what's
Jeff
crazy?
there.
I
Oh
know
my god.
he's got the round. I genuinely think Geeck-o doesn't know that's -4.
No, he knows.
No, he's like, I dare you to use your super. Like, go on.
Oh man, this is brilliant. This is
even
Oh,
brilliant.
he
better.
fights that again. Oh, Mr. Wolf is definitely on the prowl. Can you do that Warcraft 3 on the prowl noise right now for me, Mr. Wolf?
Which unit was?
I think Beast Master.
Stun. Oh. Hold on. One more guess for the game. He's got V-Trigger to make an extra guess here if he wants that extra layer. Wow, nice. Caught the recovery.
And look
Yeah,
at that, like a magnet, standing
that?
light
Wait,
kick,
wait,
doesn't
wait,
have
what-
any pushback.
What was that?
Like
was
a
that
magnet.
Was that Street Fighter Cross Tekken? The magnetic
Yeah.
buttons. What was
Magnets, how do they work? How do they work?
What was that?
Free pressure. Free pressure cross ticket.
That was crazy.
Oh my god, disgusting.
What was that like?
How is that move still like that in this game?
Well, to be fair, I think after the third one, he had to micro walk a little bit, but even you're not pressing any buttons. You're not pressing
Yeah,
any
damn,
buttons.
what a struggle.
Oh, what's going on here? Hold
Hold on,
Is he?
hold on.
Is he gonna go
Really?
out swinging?
Damn, like a wild animal.
I don't know. If he wants to try Nakali for a quote-unquote short set, go for it. I think he's been doing just fine with his Seth, but
Yeah.
well, he's played Seth for almost a total of 19 games. So if he wants that little switch up here, do you know what? This has been a fantastic set, and I want to say shout outs to the Italian community again, because again, it's a scene that we don't speak about a lot. It doesn't get spoken about a lot. They have, they've got great people. They got great food. I still need to try their great ice cream as well.
They got great coffee.
But they're putting on some entertaining Street Fighter for you guys here. They are tempting fate, like Olvaha said. My heart has stopped a couple of times when they've done certain moves.
Oh no, okay, there you go.
Okay. I guess he wanted just a little bit of a breather. I
Also
don't think
shout
the
outs-
V system changed. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Shout outs to all the passionate viewers from the Italian scene as well. I see you. I see you.
No, that was not.
New skin? No, he picked the same costume. I think he just wanted the breather. If I was him, I'd probably just go out swinging at this point. It's 9-8. So
Yeah, you could, just try to be brave like you've been.
that's amazing advice. Be brave like you've been for the last 12.
Wow, you get that back throw that time. So many
Come
times.
to me, you get the
Geeck-o-
best advice, baby.
So many times. Oh wow. Many times Geeck-o has had that read on the shimmy after the block B skill. This time he gets it back to the right.
Oh, that was definitely a misinput.
Wow, is that the first Mad Cradle anti-air he's done?
I think so. Or maybe the second.
It might have been the
I think
second.
it was one EX or something.
Yeah,
at some
it might
point.
be. It might be the
It's
second.
like times change. Now he has though.
No, cancel
Damn,
there.
they don't need him though. She just back medium punch, baby. Baby.
He's got to be careful as well. He can't even whiff a hard kick because if he does, that is going to be fat damage there for Geeck-o to CA. But let's see if he can force a V reversal from Geeck-o here, Mr. Wolf. He wants to get.
He really wants to use the. He really wants to use the V trigger here though, because if he loses any more life, he's not gonna get a second one. He's
Jumped?
definitely
Wow,
gonna
you
hold it.
jumped there? Okay.
But now the activation is good because it's a true guess again.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets the throw.
gets-
Done.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
right.
that was
Veggey,
sick.
remember what I said
Nice.
before?
Yeah,
Remember what I
did.
said? I said you can't do that because
don't
it'll just
be
catch
greedy,
you
you said.
controlling it. Oh,
Nice.
man.
I like that. I like that.
That was fantastic. And look, 8 seconds on the clock. Burn your meter. I mean, you can bait the meter, but in this position, when Geeck-o's at set point, I'm not saying that's a wrong decision. I think it's a fantastic decision.
I mean, securing the set point is really important for momentum as well.
Yeah, I mean that was just a good super.
Yeah, definitely
Because
the best
if he
CA
was
in
like
the game.
that, if he was like crouching, so he could have gone over as well if he was doing nothing. Very
The same caller really gonna get the stick?
Well, I mean, who knows? It could be several people that have guessed the
That's
correct
true,
answer.
that's true.
It might be St. Cole, it might not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gets a grab. Wow, he fell for the grab this time. Okay.
Same Pepsi.
Oh,
Nice crouch hard kick.
is he going to try and slow things down for this last couple of games here,
That
Mr.
would be
Wolf?
really interesting to see, honestly.
Well, I mean, listen.
There you go.
Oh,
What's his...
damn. The slower you play, that
Immediately.
might work out in Cammy's favor. So he's kind of got to be careful of that.
really wants to go for the V-trigger.
Nice walk under, but no punish.
Super's
Gets
about to come.
activation.
Super's
almost
about to
freaking
come if
out,
you're not
just
careful.
Gotta have that. He gets the hit. Let's go. Geeck-o is probably like, every time you activate, I die.
Well, to be fair, this was such a
sounds like me.
beneficial. That was such a beneficial thing for Mr. Wolf because he didn't spend any meat in the process.
Yeah,
and
that's
now
true.
he's got CA to work with.
Oh no, that interruption though.
No!
And the
Chase down!
No. Take the throw.
That was
take-
huge!
Oh,
Oh, and an even
wow.
bigger drop!
Oh no!
Yeah, because he hasn't been confirming and winning. That
Don't D-shift. Don't D-shift. Okay, good.
Okay, what's it gonna be? The activation will be huge. He's doing it. He's doing
Gonna
it. Let's
learn
go.
a hard lesson, maybe.
Bro, I'm activating. I know he hit the low. No.
He hit the low!
Oh,
and
no!
he whiffed. Oh no! But still, it's
Spaghetti.
another chance. Another
We're swinging.
activation
I
here.
kid you not, Spaghetti is
Oh my
up forward,
God.
right in front of our eyes!
Oh, yes! Oh my god!
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my god!
What is going on?
Wow! Oh my!
No, I get the back in. No, he can't jump.
Dude! LFG! LFG!
I'm telling you, that was a very interesting interaction. Spaghetti literally unfolded in front of our eyes. And ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen, the
Spaghetti in Italy?
Jammerz.
Say no more.
Oh my god, that
That
was
dish
so
was
funny.
served cold in the end.
Damn, that was ravioli.
Hey, do you know what? That was.
That was
you know what?
Mr. Wolf's round. I feel so bad for him. He got that hit on the V trigger.
He did.
Dropped
No,
it.
but look, before that, Geeck-o missed his punish, and we could have been fine, and
yeah.
then we could have been done. But, ladies
Oh,
and gentlemen,
man.
hopefully you guys enjoyed that exhibition. Let me see the GGs in the chat to let people know
Gs.
that these guys enjoyed it. Do you know what? That was. They definitely kept us on the edge of our seats and kept us
That
on our
was a sick
toes
set.
from
These are the
start
sets we love.
to finish. Do you know what? I did say 10-8, but I did say to Mr. Wolf, so I wasn't going to open my mouth until
You know
the
what?
set finished. So.
I didn't give out a final score. I said it was gonna be close. I was correct.
Well, you did.
Why did you give out a score? Now
I don't know. I
was
just
closest then.
it was something in the spur of the moment. Don't patronize me.
No, we will. Anyway, while these two are going to patronize each other off the camera, we're going to
I
take
love
another short
Olvaha.
break. And when we come back, we're going to get Geeck-o and Mr. Wolf back in the chat with us to talk about what transpired in that set, as well as ask him some further questions. We'll see you guys in a bit. Don't go nowhere.
All right, you ready?
Street Fighter 6.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets here on Capcom Fighters, where we had some of the best Italian players come and face each other in that first to 10 exhibition. But Big Bad Wolf, Big Bad Jammerz has come to greet you with an announcement. If you've just joined us, because I know people join at different times of the day, have I missed it all? Is it over? It is over, because the scoreline is next to us as we speak. Geeck-o did win the set. Close one, nail-biting one. He wins it 10-8 over Mr. Wolf. Now, we should have our lovely gentleman back in the call. So, Geeck-o, Mr. Wolf, can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah.
There we go. Fantastic. So, that was great to watch, by the way. Mr. Wolf, the V-Trigger 2 setups, they were working out. I like that we got to see both of Geeck-o's characters as well. I think the first thing I've got to ask Geeck-o about that set was, how is the matchup between Jury and Seth? That looks like it's pretty okay for Jury. Am I wrong in saying that?
I think it's okay. Seth could with punish my stores from everything because of the V-skill 1 in this case, but also with the V-skill 2. But I think Jury can. I think Jury can do something, maybe a baiting and jump with punish his V-skill. So I think matchup is okay.
Okay, that's interesting. Nice perspective there. Also, I gotta ask you, because myself and Veggey noticed this quite early on in the set. You weren't really consistently anti-airing with both your characters at time. Was that just a muscle memory thing? Because I think Jury's one's with punches and Cammy's one's with kicks. So was that messing you up at times, or did you just not want to risk it with the anti-airs?
In the past, it was difficult for me, but now playing a lot, I could be ready this time with my anti-air. But sometimes I dropped Jury anti-air because I used my back medium punch of Kami.
Oh, right.
No, that's fair, because I think Cammy's back medium punch is probably better than all of Jury's anti-airs.
Yeah, but
Combined.
I think it's just because I don't play Jury a lot like in the past. I just play she for fun.
Okay.
I could improve, I mean.
One more question before I hand it over to Veggey. Your dojo, what does that stand for? The Queen's Kami IT. Is the IT Italy, or does that mean something else?
This is a fucking joke, I think.
Okay.
Because
We apologize if anyone got offended by that. Sorry. Try not to swear.
you know the Netflix series, the Queen's Gambit.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah, and I choose the Queen's Kami ET. It's like a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, I get it. It's a wordplay. Okay.
Okay. No, you know,
It's
that's pretty cool.
stupid,
Kind of
it's
sounds
okay.
the same.
That's pretty cool. Damn. Do you know, I really need to ensure that when we have Europeans on, that when English isn't their first language, need to try.
No, guys, it's because my English is not good.
No,
I
that's fine.
wanna
Don't worry.
be,
That is completely
oh,
fine. Do not worry. You're not going to get in trouble with it. I'll make sure you don't get in trouble. But Veggey, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, there was some, when you play during, we just saw it now. I'm not sure if you're watching the stream thing, but when you had V-skill charged and you threw a fireball, sometimes you would do the V-skill cross-up, but Mr. Wolf would block the fireball and your cross-up and punish you. Was that because you missed your setup or your spacing on it, or is it always punish? Like, are you trying to set up something that is safe on block that's crossed up, or are you just trying to catch him?
I honestly have to say that I think V-skill was charged, and when I charge my V-skill, it's faster. I can do a better setups. But if I'm wrong, like that, he can react. It's a bad setup.
Okay. Oh, that's
so
pretty interesting.
can it be safe when you do the fireball and then just release the V-skill, or is it just like more like you? Just...
No, I don't think so. I mean, I tried in the past; it wasn't possible. But now with the new season, I'm not sure, honestly.
Fair. I mean, like, obviously, if you see that setup, you can probably V-shift something, but because that's if it's unknown to you. But it did look punishable at times, but that looks
Yeah,
like
it did.
a situation kind of like Urian's frame data. It just varies a lot, so you're just unsure. So you either get hit or you just block it out, right? So,
I got it.
go for it, please.
I have a question for Mr. Wolf. You went pretty late in the set to back into the lobby. Did you at any point think you would possibly pick Nekali in the set?
Oh, maybe before with Yuri, but not really with Kemi. No, it's a bad matchup for Nekali.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah, I don't think you want to see Cammy versus Nekali at this late stage. At this late stage in Street Fighter 5
Bloodbath.
lifespan, it's pretty rough for Nekali, as if most matches. I mean, Veggey, you said Nekali's the worst character in the game, in your opinion. I mean,
Alltså, yes. Alltså, ja. Som vi säger
Ja.
i Norge. I think Nekali is like definitely one of the worst characters in the game. Perhaps the worst. He only has his V-trigger randomness left, and even that's not that great anymore. So, I
okay,
don't know, it's like, I don't feel that's a good character anymore.
fair.
It's not a good character anymore.
Well, I mean, I wanted
One
you
of
to
the
say it loud and clear
characters
so someone
can
could clip you.
Yeah, one of the few characters that can't really deal well with V-shift also on OP. So, yeah. What do you think, Mr. Wolf, Nekali? One of the worst? The worst character in the game?
I don't want to say the worst because Intrigger is better, but honestly, without outside with Trigger, it's trash. No Oki, guys.
Well, yeah, not strong, consistent Oki as other characters are in this game.
Yes.
So no, I respect it, and listen, it was great watching your Seth gameplay. Anyway, I mean,
Well,
one
I have a
thing.
question for Geeck-o.
Go for it.
When you're, oh, sorry, didn't mean to. Are you sure?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't want to.
You might ask the same question I did. Go for it.
Oh yes, I hope I do. Let's hope so.
Damn.
Geeck-o, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just kidding. So you know, you practice a lot of hit confirming. I've seen you practice. I see you do it really well. But today, the hit confirms weren't really there. Was that because you haven't played her on this kind of like serious stage before and you felt more nervous, or was it just like an off day? What do you feel? Was it harder to confirm in tournament compared to maybe ranked training stage?
No, wait, I didn't understand the question.
Well, so
Jammerz, try to rephrase.
you're normally really good at hit confirming with
Okay.
crouching medium kick characters. So your Jury, your Cammy. But today we noticed that your hit confirms weren't 100% on point, as if we're normally used to seeing. Was that because you were on Capcom Fighters, or were you just having an off day today?
I think today I played bad. I couldn't confirm better, and I was under pressure. But also it's late. I mean, I'm not used to play at this time.
Okay.
I can do better.
Oh,
Mr. Wolf,
Oh,
I'm
go
just
for it.
gonna we need to give Mr. Wolf the chance to also say that if he wants to say the same things, because right now Geeck-o won and said he played bad. What is your response to that, Mr. Wolf? What is your response to that?
Let me cry.
Yeah, so you can say it too. If you want to say it's late, I played bad, you can say it.
No, for me, no. No, honestly. Maybe pressure, yes. Yes. It's normal, I think so.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, of course.
Aside that, no. Yeah. What can I say? I love this time.
Yeah.
Fair.
If I could come with my opinion, sorry, and I'll be just quiet after that, Jammerz. So I'm so sorry. I thought you both like you only had like I thought this was a really great set, and you both played
Yeah, it
really
was
stick
fantastic.
most of the time. Like the only question I have about it was like the confirms, and as he says, it's too stressed. But other than that, I think that the whole game we enjoyed it. It was a beautiful session for me. I think in the chat was kept popping off. Jammerz was coming with crazy jokes. That was good stuff.
Do you know what's interesting? Because Mr. Wolf said he likes playing around this time. Do you know who's also said that? F word.
Venom?
And they're both dads. So so I think that
Dad gaming hours.
if you want to play against people who have kids, just go past 11 p.m. your respective time, and you might find all the dads.
Damn straight!
To play.
Dad gamers.
That's just. I just noticed that when he said I like to play at this time, I said Femi has said the exact same thing. So, Mr. Wolf, I got another question for you. This is more directed at Seth. Do you think Seth should be getting 2 V-Trigger 2s around? Because depending on the matchup, that seems pretty powerful. Obviously, when we were watching you play against Geeck-o earlier, you weren't sure if he was going to V-reversal, and sometimes you had some nasty setups to get those clean conversions. But do you think it's fair that Seth should get 2 V-Triggers in one round?
I think set V-Trigger 2 is something really cheap, okay, but no, depend from the matchup. Sometimes you can activate 2 times. Sometimes you need V-reversal, but I think is the best buff set had in last patch. And outside this, I think Seth is a character very fun to play, but he play only for trigger.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I think this is the problem of Seth. I think so.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I'll ask you about another question regarding Seth later. Another thing I want to ask Geeck-o is, do you foresee Cammy getting any worse in the upcoming patch?
No, I don't understand.
Do you think Cammy will get nerfed in the patch coming soon?
I hope. I hope she get buffed, honestly.
I like that.
Well, I mean, listen, he's been playing strong characters, and he wants to keep playing strong characters.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
why not?
If Cammy dodges another bullet, I might have to pull up a draft female. Who knows? Olvaha, have you got any other questions for the guys?
Yes, I have. And with my question, I want you both to kind of look forward to the future, and my question is regarding Street Fighter 6 actually. I would like for you to name one character you would like to see in Street Fighter 6 and one character you would never want to see in Street Fighter 6. And we can start with Mr. Wolf.
I hope for better Necalli. I love the character design of Necalli, so I hope there is for Street Fighter 6 another Necalli, maybe better. I don't want so many characters. So,
That was straight from the heart.
but maybe. Sorry, Jammerz. Mika.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you don't want Mika coming back, that's completely fine. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry over that. Believe me. Okay, that's interesting.
All right, how about you, Geeck-o?
Yeah, I want cameo, of course, and I don't like to see Falk.
Falk. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate this character.
Would you hold on? Can you explain further why you don't like Falk? I need to send this to Four Fills later.
Oh my god! Because I fucking hate.
Sorry,
I mean, I hate. Okay, I hate is air neutral because he has a very good normals. It's boring play against Falk, and also the strong tires with 2 buttons. I mean, I can understand if the game is the same for all the characters, but if you gave an anti-air with 2 buttons on 1 button and 1 character, I don't like it.
Okay. No, do you know what? I like that you elaborated on that further. Veggey, did you want to attach something on
And
that?
I agree with your sentiment completely. I just thought it was just too good. I want to thank Richard or Mark for that. That the second you said that Falke has a 2-button anti-air was the frame that you did a back medium punch on the screen, which is a 1-button. That was hilarious for me.
I was
that was
thinking
hilarious
of that,
for
but
me.
I didn't say
That
that.
was so good.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, look, okay. Let me. Okay. Is there a way to? Is there a way to phrase this? Do you think? Okay, Geeck-o, let me ask you this: do you think anti-airs should be easy?
I honestly, I think nothing could be easy. I want a difficult game. If you
Wow.
simplify something, it's okay, but everything should be difficult, in my opinion.
Do you mean difficult from the start, or difficult when you want to be optimal,
Yeah.
max damage?
Both.
Okay. Wow. Do you know what? Rare opinion. I didn't know Falk turned someone this bitter. That was very interesting. I didn't know Falk could do that. Do you know what? I gotta ask Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf,
Yeah.
do you think anti-airs should be easy or difficult?
Oh my God, no! Don't. Okay. I try to respond to you.
I didn't know this question was that deep.
Honestly, back medium punch, Kemi, 2-button anti-air. Please, guys, please, no more, no more. So minimum of skill required for anti-air. I hope so for Street Fighter 6. Honestly.
Okay.
You have to ask us now.
Okay, it's just too easy sometimes to do anti-air with some character. Especially
Okay.
before the nerf for cross-up, if you remember.
Yeah. Oh,
Normal
right.
can hit cross-up. So.
We're not gonna forget that the anti-air season, I like to call it, where you couldn't jump in on anybody. That was fun. Especially Birdie. Especially
could
Birdie.
jump.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't
no,
think
no,
I
no,
haven't
no.
forgotten, Veggey.
No. You could jump, but you had to earn your jump. I think that one
right.
of the most important things in Street Fighter is that anti-airs are strong, because if everything becomes very difficult to do, like remember season 1 Street Fighter 5 before people jab anti-air, how much complaints were about DPs not hitting at the top of the head.
Yeah.
Because when things like that become difficult, then it becomes easier for people who aren't really that solid in the game to beat you, because those are those things that they couldn't anti-air anyway, but they can now actually jump at you for kind of not for free, but it's unearned. I think if you want to jump, that should be earned, and if you jump when someone is not in recovery, that's on you. That's your fault. If you just jump, that's your fault.
Okay.
Work for your
And-
jumps.
and
You
this-
heard
and-
that.
Yeah,
And this cross-up complete, I never understand, because optimal range in Street Fighter 5 is most of the time in cross-up range. So if your anti-air cannot anti-air a cross-up, you don't have an anti-air, because you are this close and your jump goes that far. So most of the time when you're in optimal range, you're actually in cross-up range. So if you can't anti-air that cross-up, you actually don't have an anti-air for your optimal range, which is wild. So people thinking that they earned something for jumping in optimal neutral range, you need to check that thought, I think. Not you, but
Yeah,
like
don't
people.
you dare think.
Yeah, don't you dare think. How dare you?
Don't you dare
you
think
earn
you
that jump. You
deserve
don't
that.
earn that jump.
Okay. I think we've got time for about 2 more questions. Olvaha, you got any other questions you want to ask these guys before I hit with the final question? That anti-air
Well,
that
I
anti-air
had
thing
a
stumped
really,
me, so-
I had a long and extensive answer for the characters and very specific character hate, so I'm really satisfied with that. So
Okay,
you can-
perfect. Veggey, what about you? You got anything else you want to ask these guys?
Yeah, I want to ask Mr. Wolf, was it hard to decide between Mika and Manat when you had to say which one you didn't want to bring? Because you can say both if you want to, Mr. Wolf.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Really don't know.
How about El Fuerte?
Why did you even ask?
No, Jesus, please,
Do you know?
no.
Do you know what's crazy? He said he didn't play 4, so I'm.
Well, but everyone knows what
No,
El
but
Everyone
El
knows.
Fuerte, and everyone knows exactly.
El Fuerte.
Oh man,
It sounded like El Fuerte said when he did one of those ultras. one death. Like you ordered one death.
Maybe
One
you
death!
did. See
One
the
death!
receipt here.
Let's not get into this. All right, cool. Right, so I've got to hit you
Alfredo
guys.
was cool
Well,
He was.
He looked cool.
think
You
what you
did.
will. Think what you
More
will.
skillful than
He had,
Luke,
he had one or two good costumes, but that's about it. Anyway, right, gentlemen, I hit my guests with this final question at the end of this show, so I have to pose it to the both of you. Geeck-o, so there is a patch coming soon. I hope it's soon. They did tell us March. I don't know when in March, but is there anything specific you're hoping would change, or are you not fussed about what to expect in the upcoming patch?
I expect some balance for sure. I don't know what. So I just wait for this, but I don't wanna anything honestly, because the only thing I miss is playing offline and playing tournaments. So I don't think I think I can do it on the next game because of many problems, netcode, COVID. So that's what I want.
Okay, fair. I like it. He's if Cammy gets thrown to the ground, he's like, I'll still play this game. I like it. Good positive mindset. Mr. Wolf, what about you? You did mention before that you would like some health buff to Seth. Is there anything else you'd hope for in this upcoming patch, or maybe a character
Can I ask?
removed, or
Can I ask?
go for it?
Okay. Maybe kill every character and buff Necalli, just so.
I mean, you can hope
No,
for that.
I'm joking,
I don't know
I'm
if it's
joking.
going to happen, but
Nah, I'm joking. Come on. I think crouching medium kick off set. Yeah. Maybe be better for confirm.
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
For the EX, you mean?
Yeah, so just for the EX one. I mean, the regular ones should be, the medium and the light one should be fine. I think it's the heavy one because it's got slow startup. It's only the EX one that's the main concern. But outside of that, obviously Olvaha's asked you guys about Street Fighter 6 and what characters to expect. Oh, do you know what? I'll probably ask you one more. What do you guys think of V-Shift? Geeck-o, your opinion on V-Shift first, just before we go.
I think V-Shift is it's what we needed for one reason. I think that in the past, when a player was winning a round, the other player with the trigger could come back so easy. But now we have two tools, V-Shift and V-Reversal, because this option can cover different options. And so now, even if the opponent activated the trigger, we have two options to escape from this mix-up. So I think V-Shift is really good for this reason. Also is another option, as you know, backdash V-Shift DP is okay, but I think the first reason is the more important.
Nice, I like that. Mr. Wolf, do you have the same opinion, or you got a different view on V-Shift?
So I agree with Geeck-o about V-Shift was a good thing, but it's another guess. If you wanna, because it's punishable. So also V-Shift is another guess. Okay, it's another option, but it's another guess. So I like because it's another option for defensive, for in defense, but it's a buff for who hasn't reversal, especially
Yeah,
for me.
that definitely makes sense. Okay, I like that. That's interesting. Because again, it's always good to hear different communities' views and opinions on V-Shift as a whole. Some communities love it. Some other people hate it. Again, but it definitely has been a defining mechanic. I can tell you that much. It has definitely divided our community. But not looking at anyone specifically. But
You looked down and you said that.
there you go. But yes, gentlemen, I believe that is just about how much we're just about out of time. That's all we have time for. So, Richard, if you mind putting on their fight card on the screen once again so the people know where to follow these guys on the Twitters. Mr. Wolf, have you got any final words for the fans at home?
I want to say thank you to everyone who support me, and I really want to say thank you to you guys for this event. I really appreciate and see you in the next match.
Cool.
Maybe.
Fantastic. Geeck-o, what about you? Have you got any final words for the viewers at home?
Yeah, same for me. Thanks a lot for this opportunity to show two of the best Italian players. So thanks from me and from my community. They are all on chat. So very thank you a lot, Capcom, and you, Jammerz, Olvaha, and Veggey. You all, guys, you all. We
Sweet.
really appreciate it.
No worries. No worries. It was great to have you on and talk to you guys, man. It's always fun talking to different people around the world and getting their views on the game and telling us how much they hate our characters specifically. It's always fun. All right. So, Mr. Wolf and Geeck-o, when you guys are ready, you can leave the Discord call so myself, Olvaha, and Veggey can close out the show. And I will send you guys a message on Twitter later thanking you once again.
Okay,
right.
we go.
Take care, guys.
See you guys. Thanks for
Good
playing.
night to everyone.
You too.
Well, that was I like those guys. I like talking to them.
Yeah.
I was
Very wholesome.
I love them.
The anti-air comment
love
and the
them.
Falk comment definitely threw me off guard.
Yeah,
I
straight from the heart.
wasn't
Straight from
expecting
the heart.
that. But
That was
I mean,
great.
let me ask you guys quickly. Do you think anti-airs should be difficult?
No,
You don't think they should be difficult?
no, they should have weakness, but they shouldn't be difficult.
Honestly,
Having-
yeah.
If anti-airs become difficult, then it would just be annoying to play. Because then if it was like tricky to anti-air, you would just be frustrated and annoyed. Jumps must be earned by spacing or otherwise. Like
Or a good
some-
read.
Yeah, sometimes a player can be so super good at anti-airing, 99% players, but he plays this one dude whose neutral is so sick that he has to focus so hard that he's actually not ready to anti-air anymore. That's something that Sian said once, that even Zangief in SF4, like you could, if the player was that focused because of something you did, though I actually think Geef could always anti-air, but even Geef could like have to hold maybe the jump. Like, I don't agree though, because I think actually Geef didn't have the whole jumps in Street Fighter 4. But I think jumps, they can't be hard to anti-air if you
No.
are in the right spacing.
I think,
should definitely be spacing thing.
So anti-airs, I think, obviously, I take it with a grain of salt what Geeck-o said, because first of all he said he didn't like Falk, and then that kind of transitioned onto why he didn't like anti-airs. So definitely take what he said with a grain of salt. If anti-airs did more damage per se, I could probably say add a little bit of difficulty. I'd probably say the most difficult thing to do is to be consistent with your regular uppercuts as well as the cross-cut ones. Every other thing in the game, it's got an exploitable angle, as well as not every character can combo off their anti-air. I mean, case in point, we saw Mr. Wolf combo off of Seth's anti-air standard hard kick today. That's not hard to do. It isn't hard to do. Okay.
No, but that's a focus anti-air, right?
Yeah. So
The heavy kick, right? So
it's still like, again,
it's a reward for something.
yeah, for what he's doing. Again, if he was fighting like a Ryu, that's easy to do because Ryu can't change his jump up. Fighting Cammy, it's different. So therefore, he has to go for the harder input, right? So there's a very interesting argument there. But again, I don't think anti-air should be super difficult. I understand
No, I
wanting
don't
a
think so.
I understand wanting a difficult game, but you're only going to get a difficult game through the player base.
Right. And how they evolve the game.
Again, some games will be difficult from the start, but they only get harder because the players change the meta and the developers balance the game around what the meta and the players have developed through the mechanics. So it's a very hard thing to discuss. And also remember that English isn't their first language, so I might have misunderstood one or two things, but for the most part, I definitely understood how you felt about Falk.
About
Because we all feel that way about Falk.
Well, that's a character I don't hear. I'd like, yo, I don't like
They're
this.
afraid. Yeah, they're afraid to say it because she's perceived as low tier.
No,
They hated Veggey because he spoke the truth.
I'm not giving you.
Right.
I'm not giving you that profit cloak anytime soon.
Exactly,
alright? So
exactly.
you
Not
stay
me
there.
either.
Don't forget.
You won't get it
Don't
here.
forget the
I
debates
love
we
you,
had
but you're
before
not
we
getting
went
it.
live.
As I said, they hated Veggey because he spoke the truth.
Whatever.
Point in case.
Yeah. This guy.
And because
this
he's
guy's just
everyone's
following
favorite
with
Brit.
with
Everyone.
greatness. With the greatness comes hate, and it's like, come on, what's wrong with you? Right. Anyway,
Suffering from
we gotta
success.
be well. Clearly, you can see it on his face. He's loving it. Right, we gotta do a couple of closeouts before we end the show in general. So first off, Richard put on the graphic for the competition once again. So we did get a winner for tonight's show. This is what you are going to be winning. It is going to be a Nacon arcade stick here. So I'm only reading this from what I've been told. Do not get mad at me. If you want to get mad at someone, go at the Street Writer on Twitter and let him know how you want to get Balrog out of the game, as well as why you didn't get your prize. So, the winner of tonight's competition is, in actual fact, it is Ending Walker. I repeat, the winner of tonight's competition, he's going to be winning the stick. It is Ending Walker, and we actually had him on the show not too long ago. So,
It's in the chat.
Ending Walker,
That's
you
definitely rigged.
will
That's so
get
rigged.
an email. You will get a message on Twitter from Capcom Fighters within a week, I believe it is. I think it's a week. And they will let you know or get the necessary details from you to be able to send you your prize. A lot of people did predict the score of 10-8 being
Right.
to Geeck-o. I think it was about 9 people.
Yeah, I think 9 was the correct.
Matt did a random generator and it said Ending Walker. That's
Exactly.
it. Don't
Random.
listen. Don't shoot the messenger. Shoot the guy. Don't shoot the messenger.
Random.
I'm not the guy. I'm reading out what I'm told. That's all it is, right?
Yeah.
And also, do not forget that the CPT 2021 finals are on YouTube right now. So if you want to go and check out all the archives to that, your respectable archives for your respectable first to fives, whatever there, you can go and check those out. There's some great matches there, great interviews with the guys, and shout outs to all the talent team for working on that as well. Also as well, you need to look into this a bit more. If you are running events for Street Fighter V Champion Edition, there is some new guidelines that have been released as of recent for, let me just go and pick that up. Rich, if you can put the webpage back on the screen, if you can find it. It's mainly for the TOs, for people that run events for Street Fighter V. There are some new guidelines, and make sure you follow them and try not to get yourselves in any trouble. Where is it here? It is, yes, it is the community license agreement for running events with Street Fighter V Champion Edition. And clearly in that time, Richard has not got the page up again. So he just wants me to keep looking at my phone. He just wants me to keep looking at my phone like an unprofessional person that I am and just tell this message. So you've completely missed the window, and that is about it. Is there anything else we need to mention before we love you in offer?
We need
There
to
it
mention
is.
something.
This is brilliant.
Just like ordered.
Wow, that was on point. The tight timing, man, Rich.
Great.
You got execution. You got
It's,
your combos. That's the Street Fighter 2 skills. Let's go.
If you're looking to run
Oh
a tournament
my
in
God.
2022, just check those out. I have nothing else to say because I said it, and then Richard said it as I concluded. So that was fantastic. We're
got something to say.
We're very in sync. It's great. We do this each and every week, and we're not compatible at all. Anyway, gentlemen, it has been another great
ready?
show, and
Like always.
we can't spoil next week for you. We've got another juicy one next week, and it was actually courtesy of this guy here. He did.
Me?
He did suggest some more people.
That guy.
Well, you might not. You wanted
Who's
to
that
be
guy?
here for this one. You wanted to be here. Oh no, Olvaha gave me a fantastic one last week, but next
Yes.
week he was. I'll give you a hint. Veggey was with one of them not too long ago. His memory's a bit frail
Mysterious.
these days, but he'll know
Fuzzy.
soon enough. And when you do, we're going to have great exhibitions coming for you guys in the upcoming weeks. Of course, it is going to be March in about 8 minutes here in the UK. It's March for you guys now, I
March.
believe, because you guys are already in March. They're an hour ahead of me.
And I got the patch
We are.
because it's March.
Shh, don't tell them that part. Don't tell them that part. We haven't got the patch yet. We don't have the patch at all. Don't know what
You
you're
do
talking
get
about.
it in 8 minutes, right, Jammerz?
Anyway,
Right, Jammerz?
We are going to
Lariat
close out
buffs
the
any
show
moment.
here. But yes,
Yeah.
much appreciated to everyone that tuned in. Shout outs once again to Mr. Wolf and Geeck-o and the rest of the Italian community for coming out and
Yes.
showing support to their
Yes.
peoples. This is what we try to do.
Grazie.
Give you entertaining games as well as give you some good interviews and good banter as well. Congratulations to Ending Walker for winning the prize for this week's competition. You will get a message from Capcom Fighters on Twitter throughout the week. Now, Veggey, have you got any last words today?
I got last songs. I made a song during the
Okay.
show.
Please.
Unless it's a 30-second skit, save it.
It's something like that. No, it's not long. It's like
You're already wasting
I'm your
time.
favorite Brit, and this show was lit. Don't forget to put Dulcim in the litter. You know where the litter is? That's the trash box. That's what we say in Croydon.
Remind me where you live again?
Croydon. Croydon, baby!
Right. I don't know anyone from Croydon that sings.
Oh, it was a rap, though.
You're
It was a
the
rap.
first
I'm
singing
rap.
man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well,
And
Someone's
we
gotta
and
bring-
we are graced by his presence here.
Bro, the
Amazing.
times change. Times change, Jammerz. It's
anyway,
not like what it was 10 years ago.
we've had a great time speaking to the Italians. We still need to go over to their country and enjoy their finest delicacies. But I'll tell you what, Veggey is not going to be their new Italian icon. There's a new character in town for that. We'll see you next week with another episode of Sets. Take care.
Hello?